wages of $20,000, police said. She manually clocked the ghost employee in and out for 128 shifts, police said. Also, welcome back to the second channel. This is my second channel. It's where I like to get a little bit goofier and wackier, so just go ahead and crack open a sparkling water and enjoy. This is creative. I admire their creativity. I am honestly surprised that I've never heard of this happening before. This actually seems kind of obvious. It's almost so obvious it makes me wonder, why did they stop there with one fake employee? If they did this with 5 fake employees, that would have been 100 grand they made. I guess a chance that Wendy's maybe would have caught on earlier if they had that many employees. They'd be like, why does it say every shift there were like 20 people working? I don't think that many people could even fit back there. So let's see here, $20,000 for 128 shifts. Let's do some math on that. So that would be 156 shifts. Divide that by 8 hours per shift, and that's $19 an hour. Come to think of it, that's probably how Wendy's found out that this was going on. They were like, wait, why are we paying someone $19 an hour? We don't do that. Yeah, $13 to $16 per year? Shouldn't that say per hour? No wonder she had to invent a fake employee, dude. She makes $13 a year. I like how they say she invented a fake employee. It kind of makes it sound like the employee was some kind of robot that was actually roaming around the premises. She brought in like an old refurbished Chuck E. Cheese animatronic, and everyone was like, what the fuck is that? She's like, oh, this is Garrett. He's new here. You probably haven't met him yet. Everyone say hi to Garrett. Garrett's making more than everyone there. But the employee, it turns out, was not a robot. It was a ghost. Okay, so here's an article about this whole situation. Former Wendy's manager Linda Johnson, who invented a ghost employee named William Bright, clocked a fake employee in and out for shifts so she could pocket the wages. Johnson, who worked in Pennsylvania, has now been charged with theft by deception. That's gotta be like the most accurate name for a crime I've ever heard. That's exactly what's going on. Sometimes the names of crimes are a little bit out there, like Grand Theft Auto. What's so grand about stealing a car? But theft by deception, that's pretty cut and dry. She lied and she stole. She ate hot chip and lied. After a criminal case was brought against Johnson, she then went missing, and her whereabouts were unknown as police released an appeal to the public for any information regarding her whereabouts. Missing, huh? What if the article after this was like, on an unrelated note, Wendy's has found a new manager to fill her position, and she actually looks exactly like Linda Johnson, but she's wearing a mustache. Her name is Binda Bonson. Authorities are hard at work still looking for Linda. Johnson's crime was posted to social media as people gave their opinion of her illegal methods. One person commented, commending the former manager. I'm not gonna lie, this is smart as hell. You can't even be mad at her. 128 shifts without anyone noticing. This new employee is insane. LMAO. Yeah, I mean, at that point, if it took them that long to notice that there was a fake employee, it honestly sounds like she deserves the money in a sense, because all of the work of that employee was getting done. Like, Wendy's would have been fine with it, paying an extra person, if there really was an extra person, meaning that there was an extra amount of work getting done, one would suppose. So, I don't know. It sounds like Linda wanted to be putting in twice as much work, and she just needed a method, albeit an illegal one, to do that. Okay, I would say that was a decent scam. Honestly, I don't even know if I would describe it as a scam, because usually I feel like scams are targeted towards a specific person. It's almost like organization scamming a person. This was person scamming organization. I guess I would describe it more as a theft by deception. That would be a good term for it. And this next one might be a similar situation. It's called false change of address moved UPS headquarters to Chicago apartment.
United Parcel Service's headquarters may be in Atlanta, Georgia, but for almost 3 months, hundreds, possibly thousands of pieces of its corporate mail were delivered to a small, unassuming garden apartment in Chicago's Rogers Park neighborhood.
Sure, a lot of people are wondering. This is very unusual.
Unusual and raises a lot of questions, Rob and Erica.
It does raise a lot of questions. First, I didn't know that UPS stood for, what is it, United Parcel Service?
United Parcel Services.
Why start off the video that way? You know, we all know it as UPS. It just seems crazy to intro the video with like the full version of the acronym that most people probably don't know. Like if I told you I was gonna go drop off a package at the United Parcel Service, I think you would assume I was like traveling back in time to the 1800s or something. I'm gonna go tie my parcel to a pigeon's leg. and send it off. Anyway, small gripe. The other surprising thing, of course, about this is that somebody changed UPS's headquarters address to their own apartment. You know, I'll have to wait and watch the rest of the video to try to figure this out, but to me, this doesn't even seem like someone was trying to steal or scam. It almost seems like something you wouldn't think you could do, and so it kind of sounds like they were just doing it just to see if they could.
It began with a simple unauthorized change of address form made out by a Chicago man.
Unauthorized? That's weird. I would have thought it would have been authorized, actually. I would have thought UPS would be totally fine with this, but I guess they've just changed. I guess they're not the United Parcel Service I once knew back in the Civil War era.
Apartment 2 in Rogers Park. A federal affidavit states it became UPS's new corporate headquarters address in October, after the man who lives inside simply filled out a change of address form at a post office.
Wait, is that him? Is he not in jail? This seems like a very illegal thing to do. I like that they're like, this is really crazy, definitely illegal. Anyway, let's go hang out with him.
The allegations are that UPS's mail was coming here because you switched the corporate headquarters address to your apartment.
Those are the allegations, correct.
Interesting. Not a bad defense, honestly. Sir, you are alleged to have done this. How do you plead? Correct. I'm sorry? I plead correct. Yes, that is the accusation. Am I free to go now? Can I go back to my apartment? Shit, yeah, I guess so. I am really thrown for a loop by this situation. They literally just went and knocked on his door to talk to him. You know, usually someone has like a lawyer talking for them, or they say like, we reached out for comment, but they haven't said anything. This guy's just like, yeah, come over, we can talk about it.
Have authorities talked to you? Have they interviewed you?
Yeah.
When did they search your apartment?
It was probably in January or February, one or the other.
January or February, and this was uploaded in April. So it seems like this whole situation really isn't getting to this guy. He hasn't been arrested. Months went by, and he's like an open book about it. He's like, yeah, they came by, took all my stuff, but I'm still here. Actually, I'm starting to think that there's more going on here than meets the eye. I'm starting to think that this guy actually is the CEO of UPS and he just doesn't want anybody to know. I'm starting to think he was actually right to change the address to his address. He is UPS.
The question then is, why wasn't it first flagged by the post office? A spokesperson says he can't comment.
Yeah, see, that's usually the response you get. They can't comment.
He can't comment.
But this dude was like, I can comment. Fuck it. I am UPS now. What do you want? Well, I think the answer to her question, though, is pretty obvious. Why didn't the United Postal Service do anything and flag it? Because they hate UPS, all right? They're competitors. They're rivals. They were probably happy to see some guy cashing UPS's checks. They might have been in cahoots with this guy. All right, we got an article about this situation. As federal crimes go, this one seems to have been ridiculously easy to pull off. If it even was pulled off at all, which I actually still don't know. Deshaun Henderson Spruce submitted a U.S. Postal Service change of address form on October 26, 2017, according to court documents. He requested changing a corporation's mailing address from an address in Atlanta to the address of his apartment on Chicago's north side. It really is a confusing situation because, like, if this was going on for months, did UPS not notice that they weren't getting any mail for months? You'd think for a company that's whole thing is mail, they would notice when they don't get any mail for months. And also all of the checks that they're supposed to be getting aren't coming. Is no one looking into that? The U.S. Postal Service corrected the issue and the USPS postal inspector is investigating the incident. Speaking of the U.S. Postal Service, here comes the mailman, and my dogs are barking. They hate that guy. If I had to take anything away from that one, I would say I am surprised if he fully knew that he could get away with that, because that just seems so far-fetched. I feel like no one would even try it because you would just assume, like, of course that's not gonna work. But he had the gall, he had the gumption, he had the go-getter attitude, he had all the G words. And furthermore, I admire him for that. Okay, next one. Man stole $122 million from Facebook and Google by simply sending them random bills, which they pay. The top response is not really theft, to be honest. So, whereas the first one was theft and deception, I gotta say, I think this one just might be deception. Doesn't sound like he was stealing anything. The company was willingly paying him, and he was lying, which is wrong. He was doing something unethical, but also, Google and Facebook, you gotta check and make sure that you're not just paying somebody for no reason. This does again seem like one of those things that nobody would ever try because you would assume that somebody is checking to make sure that you actually did something for them when they're paying you. This is like going to someone's house and being like, all right, you can pay me for mowing your lawn now. Meanwhile, their grass is like overgrown. You don't even have a lawnmower. They didn't ask you to mow their lawn and they're like, sure, how much should I pay you? $122 million? I wonder what the bills were for. I feel like there had to have been some tact in crafting those bills in terms of like what service he was supposedly providing for Facebook and Google. Like he must have been somewhat knowledgeable at least about what goes on inside of Facebook and Google. Because like I wouldn't even know what to submit a bill for. Like, hey Google, pay me for the website? I made the website. You can pay me now. Maybe every time there's like a logo redesign or something, he bills them for it and he's like, I designed that actually. Pay up. $122 million is insane. On one hand, I'm like, why didn't you stop at like $10 million? Like, that's more than enough money. You could have quit while you were ahead and gotten off scot-free, dude. But now, you are stuck with Scott, unfortunately. But on the other hand, I'm like, it's kind of crazy that Google and Facebook could even afford to lose $121 million before noticing. So in that regard, I'm kind of like, they didn't really need that money, did they? While you're at it, Google and Facebook, go ahead and give me some of that money too if you don't. A man pleads guilty to stealing $100 million from Google and Facebook by sending them fake invoices. See, there's your problem. You pleaded guilty. You're supposed to just say, those are the allegations. It's sort of the, I know you are, but what am I of the legal system. A Lithuanian man who duped Google and Facebook into transferring over $100 million into accounts he controlled has pleaded guilty to wire fraud. Wire fraud. So not even deception? No theft or deception? Mr. Rimasakis and his unnamed associates, ooh, that's kind of mysterious, were posing as Quanta Computer, a hardware company based in Taiwan that has done business with Facebook and Google, Reuters reported. Oh, okay, so he was posing as a real company, but he just wasn't really involved in the company. Oh, look at this ad. Facebook birthday, 15 defining moments for the social network. I like that the picture is Mark Zuckerberg. It just makes it seem like this ad thinks that his name is Facebook. Everybody wish Facebook a happy birthday. Look how happy he is here. Rimasakis thought he could hide behind a computer screen halfway across the world while he conducted his fraudulent scheme. I mean, he was like kind of right though. He did get away with it for a long, long time. I think that if he had just cut his losses earlier, he could have hid behind a computer screen and conducted his fraudulent scheme. But alas, he is probably in prison now. And what he did was wrong. We can all admit lying, scheming, stealing is wrong, but thank you for the giggles. Is there truth behind the Bristol Zoo parking attendant myth? For 25 years, a man worked as an attendant at Bristol Zoo's car park, collecting £1 for every car parked. One day he didn't show up for work and the zoo asked Bristol City Council, who they thought the man was employed by, where he was. But the council didn't employ anyone for their role as the car park belonged to the zoo. Instead, the enterprising individual running the car park had made enough money to retire abroad. Wow. Okay. This is kind of similar to the Wendy's ghost employee situation, but the ghost employee was real. Granted, he wasn't actually a ghost, he was just an employee. He was self-employed. He's an entrepreneur. It's a well-known tale. I wouldn't say so. I've never heard it. Circulating by word of mouth and in more recent years via social media. However, it now seems there could be truth to the urban myth. Okay, here's a Reddit post about it too. It says, for 25 years, the parking fees were managed by a very pleasant attendant. The fees for cars were $1.40, for buses, $7. Then one day, after 25 years of never missing a day of work, he just didn't show up. 25 years? Just give him the job at that point, honestly. Like, he works there. Especially because, like, when he didn't show up for work, they were like, we need somebody. Like, they were depending on this guy. I almost wonder if this was one of those situations where, like, they did kind of have an agreement, but they just wanted it to be kind of under the table, so they were like, look, we're not going to put you on the payroll, but keep doing what you're doing. Park those cars, baby. Meanwhile, sitting in his villa somewhere on the coast of Spain or France or Italy is a man who'd apparently had a ticket machine installed completely on his own, then had simply begun to show up every day, commencing to collect and keep the parking fees estimated about $560 per day for 25 years. Assuming 7 days a week, this amounts to just over $7 million, and no one even knows his name. $7 million? That's insane, dude. I was not expecting that much, but I guess if he retired abroad, like, he must have been rich. How do you come up with these cockamamie schemes, dude? I need a cockamamie scheme. Also, sorry if you can hear the very loud lawn mowing equipment outside of my window. I chose a very inopportune time to film this video, man, I'll be honest. But there is a Snopes article about this. Let's see if this might be true. What does Snopes say? False! Ah, fuck! The article's like, he didn't really make $7 million. He actually made $100 million. Well, if this isn't true, dude, I want to try this. If I can make $560 in a day just parking cars, if YouTube ever stops working out, man, you know where I'll be. I'll be at the Bristol Zoo. Parking cars. All right, guys, well, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. What's up, Greg? I hope you're having a great day. It's me, Mr. Worldwide. Back with another episode of, oh, God, no, stop it. Please stop. Please no more. Please stop. So today I'm going to be talking about everybody's favorite videos on YouTube. Prank videos. Everybody loves a good prank every now and again, right? But not just any prank videos. These are the worst prank videos in the whole world. I think I found the worst videos, actually. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this is the worst videos ever made. So I go on Instagram a lot because I'm a millennial. Over the past couple weeks, Instagram has kept putting this account in my explore page saying like, this is a video that you might like. And it's this account called Troom, and it's got 568,000 followers. They basically just make DIY craft videos and stuff like that, but occasionally they post these like prank war videos. I usually just skip past them, and then one day, it was yesterday, actually, I found out that they have a YouTube channel. And the reason I found this out is because I was scrolling down Social Blade, which is a website that lets you see people's like YouTube stats and stuff. But they also have this like list of people who have gained the most subscribers in the past 30 days. And Troom was on there at like number 75. And I just remember their videos being pretty cringy. So I was like, that's kind of weird. Why are they so popular on YouTube? And then I went to their actual channel, and that's when I started to realize just how like weird and cringy these videos are. And by the way, this channel has 3.4 million subscribers. Keep that in mind. And they've gained 600,000 subscribers in the past 30 days. So these aren't like actual prank wars. They're called prank wars, but they're really mostly just like instructional videos for you to be able to do pranks on your significant other. Consider this video like a how to ruin your relationship 101, basically. If you like have a girlfriend that you really like and you want to just make her miserable and you know, pester her all the time, these videos are definitely for you. These are right up your alley. All right, let's go ahead and watch this one. It's called 15 Funny Couple Pranks, Prank Wars. It has 3.2 million views. States. So these videos are obviously made by people who speak a different language, but the person who is recording the voiceover obviously is a good English speaker because she doesn't have an accent or anything. But I think that the narration is written by the people who don't speak English and then sent to the one person who does speak English, and for some reason the person who speaks English and is narrating them isn't like, hey guys, this doesn't make any sense. Are you sure you want me to read this word for word? Or maybe she's tried and they're just like, jeez, he's pissed, dude. How hard is he scarfing down these chips that he doesn't notice that he's picking up chips, hard, crisp chips, and then he picks up a soft cotton pad, and how does he not notice before he puts it in his mouth that it's not the same as all the chips, the hard chips that he's eating? He must be watching something really intense on his computer and just scarfing down chips as fast as he can.
Smiley with the tongue out.
The reason I like this video so much is because they really hold your hand. Like, they say write a message on the bar, and they don't even give you a second to think of what the message might be. It's like, okay, here, dumbass, you couldn't think of anything? Draw a smiley face with the tongue sticking out. There you go. There's your message. They're really assuming that you don't know how to do any of this yourself.
Change the real chocolate to the fake one.
White muck instead of good stuff? I wanted good stuff! I was so excited to eat my good stuff. Clay versus chocolate. It's inedible. You know that thing that I always say, clay versus chocolate, it's inedible.
Wash.
The fuck is white goo ash? Is that a thing? White goo ash? White gouache? I don't know what the fuck white goo ash is, but I'm pretty sure that this girl's just destroying her boyfriend's laptop. Come up with ideas on your own. Draw a funny picture, but just make sure it's exactly this. Otherwise, the prank's not gonna work. And remember, and make sure you use gouache, please. Where the fuck do you get a little cactus? What? I've never seen a cactus that small. First off, I would not even know where to get that cactus, so please provide links in the description for that. Second off, are you insane? How much do you have to hate your girlfriend to do this to her? Like, this is like intricate shit now. He's like taking apart. I just can see him with little jeweler's glasses on, like intricately taking pieces apart and dissecting this deodorant bottle. He's like, I'm gonna fucking get her this time. All right. About this all day tomorrow, like I have been for the past like week. So that's the end of this video. Hey Greg, this is gonna be my second channel now. I'm gonna post videos on here that are gonna be second channel stuff. So I don't know what to call this channel, so let me know in the comments below. And I'll see you next time with another video on my second channel. Thanks. A girl with an evil stepmother and 2 evil stepsisters. A creepy, unlikable love interest. A bunch of little Mexican mice. And a rapping dog. What do these things all have in common, you might ask? They're all elements of the perfect movie. So, spoiler alert. And I was like, wait, if this is where the movie starts, where are they gonna go from here? The dang ship already went down. People are screaming and drowning and jumping off the boat. There's nowhere for the plot to go. I mean, what are the characters gonna do? Just go home and think about?
Busy about this tub.
So the thing about this movie that is gonna make it kind of hard to make this video is that there's like 900 different subplots going on and none of them make any sense. And the worst part about it is all of the subplots start at the exact same time. They try to introduce them all at once at the beginning of the movie. And Angelica misses her mom and her stepmother's an evil witch. And there's geese on the ship. And this guy is hitting on this sexy girl. And a detective's on board to solve the case. What case? I don't know. He's just there. And they also just do a really bad job of introducing Taria Taleada. And why is he doing that? I get what this guy's doing. He's trying to pull one of the suitcases out of the car, but what is he doing? What is... He's just like losing his balance for no reason.
How do you do? Don't know. We don't know.
Ominously. Hope it's a smooth ride. I just genuinely hope that it's a smooth ride. And I don't know anything that would lead me to believe that it won't be. There's so many people to introduce, so many people get on this boat. There's a family of mice, there's this bird who's like a mail bird, or I don't know what he's got, like a satchel like he's gonna deliver mail. There's a touring band of Mexican mice.
Yeah, what's with the costumes, guys? We've been on tour, senor, and cannot wait to get home, muchachos.
Yeah, this part did not age well. I mean, none of it did, but this part especially is kind of like, huh? They're Mexican mice. They got big sombreros. They're in a mariachi band or something, and they all want chili. Chili. They all want to get home so they can eat chili.
Mommy, what am I going to do? Call her, Mommy. Call her at once. This is Angelica's fault. Look at this hole in my favorite dress. I wanted to wear it. Oh, it's got bigger and bigger.
Come in. You rang, Mum? Please go fetch my ward. Angelica Pickering, down in 3rd class.
I don't know who that guy is, or why he's so short, and why his suit looks like it was made for a normal-sized person, like he's a child who's trying to pretend to be an adult. And they never explain who he is, and he never shows up in the movie again. His only role in the movie is to walk in like, yes, Mom. And then he leaves and we never see him again. So even though Angelica is traveling with the evil rich stepmother and her 2 stepchildren, since she's kind of like their servant, she's in 3rd class. And they really put her to work.
You didn't pack our clothes properly, you clumsy girl.
Blaming her for stuff that she didn't even do.
Pick up those bits of broken china at once.
Which transitions us to the part of the movie that's about the animals. We go to the storage part of the ship where the animals, I guess, live. And this part of the movie is probably the weirdest scene of any movie that I've ever seen. And I'm not just saying that to be dramatic. It's so weird that you probably won't even believe me when I tell you what happened. So I'm gonna try to play as much of the scene in its entirety as I can.
How about if she comes to our party, Mama? We are having one, aren't we?
We'll talk to Fritz about her. Just the snack I'm looking for.
If it hadn't been for you, I would be now in someone else's digestion.
You know there's something you should know, so I'm gonna tell you so. Don't sweat it, forget it, enjoy the show. Working all day, now it's time to unwind. Kick back, relax, take a load off your mind.
Yep, the mouse thanks the dog for saving his life, And instead of responding in any sort of way that makes sense or has anything to do with what the mouse said, the dog starts rapping about how it's party time.
I'll be busting the moves and I'll be busting the rhymes. We'll be busting up laughing cause it's party time.
All aboard the Titanic! It's party time! There's so many things that don't make sense! What is going on?
Party time, it's party time. Everybody's feeling fine cause it's party time.
He's rapping! Rap won't be invented for several decades. The dog is suddenly wearing this, like, tank top and athletic shorts. He wasn't wearing that before. The second he starts rapping, he's just all of a sudden in this hip-hop outfit. The animation is creepy. It doesn't match up with what he's saying. Sometimes it's downright horrendous. He keeps showing his creepy hands clapping, like his creepy fingery hands. It's a dog. He shouldn't have fingers. He's got little furry fingers. It's not cute. It's creepy. It's not even just like a little jingle that he does and walks off either. It's an entire song. It lasts for like at least 2 minutes. It has a chorus. It has verses. They're all about party time. He's using an antique radio as a boombox. Obviously, because boomboxes haven't been invented yet. So he's got this old antique radio. This scene is the weirdest part of the movie, and it's one of, if not the weirdest scenes I've ever seen. But by no means is this scene alone in how weird it is. This movie is full of scenes like this. During pretty much every scene of this movie, at the end of it, when it cuts to the next scene, I'm left wondering, like, what just happened? What is going on?
Who knows what's around the corner? I dream of my first building going up in America.
Progress, Sir William. Progress. One must always be ready to progress. Your humble secretary, even I, could someday become perhaps even your boss. Yeah, if you don't need me, I think I'll take a stroll around the deck.
What was that? What was that exit? He said like a million things and then just left. And no one was even talking to him. I feel like they took like 8 different lines of dialogue and smashed it into one, edited them all together. Hey, humble secretary, who knows? One day maybe perhaps even I could be your boss. I don't know, wonderful weather we're having. I'm going to take a stroll outside. I'm already gone. I believe this movie was originally in Italian and then they translated it to English for an American release. And I feel like some scenes they got lazy and didn't want to go through the trouble of translating them. So instead they just had the voice actors just grunt and make weird noises instead of talking. Like this scene where the thieves are doing a little robbery. They're walking around in someone's room in the dark and they're trying to steal some jewelry. Uh-oh, looks like it's time for some romance.
I bet you look ravishing in this.
Oh, dude. What? Don't do that. That's weird. Don't knock over someone's laundry and then just start looking through it. Creep. And she's like happy about it too. She's like, ooh, this nice man just knocked over my laundry I was carrying and then started rummaging through it. How romantic. Ah! Dude! Stop! Stop being creepy! What is this scene? Oh, jeez, I knocked over your laundry. Sorry, I'm such a klutz. I'll help you pick them up. Wait, whoa, are these your underwear? They're so big. I'm gonna put them on my head. I'm gonna rub your hand. Hey, do you wanna get married? And now they're in love. She walks away, and they're in love. I guess that's all it takes, you know? You know what they say, when you know, you know. And she knows that she's in love with this guy who runs into people and then rummages through their stuff and then rubs their hand. Rich boy coming knocking over my stuff. That's my type. That's my type.
Is something wrong, Master William?
I met a sweet, charming girl. I don't know who she is or even what part of the ship she's in. She's vanished into thin air.
We're on a ship in the middle of the ocean. She can hardly get off. You'll bump into her again?
That's kind of a creepy thing to say, too, isn't it?
Her eyes were like, oh, Nanny.
Oh, Nanny, her eyes. Oh, Nanny. Oh, her eyes, Nanny. This dude is so weird. Why did they make the love interest so weird? Look, now he's getting all hot and bothered and he grabs onto his nanny and shakes her around to tell her how beautiful this girl is.
She's beautiful, Nanny, don't you get it?
She's beautiful!
She's the most beautiful girl I ever seen! And she does laundry, Nanny. That's the only thing I know about her, Nanny.
So he goes off to find Angelica instead of continuing to creep out his nanny.
Excuse me, madam. You were talking to a young lady. How can I find her?
I know she often comes out here for walks. Oh, I must go in now. It is chilly.
I just want to see her again. I have something to say to her.
Why does no one in this movie exit scenes properly? What was that? He's still in the middle of a conversation with her and she's like, I've got to go, bye-bye. And he keeps talking and she just turns around and walks out the door. It's like the animators got halfway into every scene and the director walked in and was like, end the scene! End it now! And the animators were like, okay, but they're just in the middle of talking. They just started a conversation. End it! The scene is over! Okay, all right, okay, fine. I guess she'll just walk away in the middle of a conversation. Is that what you want? End the scene! End it!
I would have thought you'd be upstairs listening to that wonderful singer.
I was too busy looking for someone. Now that I've found her, I'm not going to let her get away from me again.
Okay, it's not just me, right? Everything that comes out of this dude's mouth is really weird. Now that I've found you, I'm not going to let you get away. Now come here! Oh, look, they're so in love. They love each other so much.
I'm William. Will for short. I don't even know your name.
It's Angelica.
Will I see you at the reception tonight? Angelica.
Why can no one end conversations properly in this movie? Will I see you tonight? Bye. Are you gonna come tonight? I gotta go. I'm just wondering if I'll see you at the event. Chilly out here. I'd really love if you came. She's so beautiful. One weird thing I'm noticing about this movie too is that every time they switch scenes, they have an establishing shot of the boat to show you that what's taking place is still on the boat. You don't need to keep doing that. I know that we're still on the boat. The whole movie takes place on the boat. The movie is about the boat. Aw, now Will is at the reception all by himself, sulking. He's all lonely, reminiscing about all the times he and Angelica have shared. They play a little montage of all the times they've had together, which is 2 times, if you remember. So it's a very short montage. But then she gets a dress from this nice old woman. She goes to the ball and she finds him and they dance and they have a great time and they fall in love. They confess their love for each other.
Nothing you could tell me could prevent me from loving you. Nothing could prevent me from loving you. We'll find your parents too.
And he promises to help her find her parents. Remember that? Remember that plot from the beginning of the movie? Yep, that's still happening.
Being in love is the best thing in the whole world. She'll have no cares from now on. Just be happy, happy, happy.
There's an iceberg right in our path!
Oh no! Where'd that come from? No! Oh man, they're gonna sink. I mean, I knew that was gonna happen because that's what happens in the Titanic, but I forgot. I got too invested in the story and I forgot that they were all gonna die. Darn. So anyway, the boat sinks. Obviously, everyone gets onto the lifeboats and Will and Angelica get separated and Angelica doesn't even know if Will got on a lifeboat. Like 10 minutes of the movie are just people screaming and drowning and falling into the water and Angelica trying to find Will. But then eventually, she sees him.
There's a body out there. He's trying to get nearer.
Oh.
It's not him.
Never mind, dude. We don't have any room on the boat. Sorry.
Hang on.
It's William!
Oh, there's Will. Finally they found him. Wait, what happened to the kid that was with him? He was holding a kid before. He's just gone. So Will's on the boat, they kiss, they're so happy, and that's like the end of the movie. Oh, except for this part that the mouse narrates at the end about how everyone's doing now.
Wait a minute, where are you going? The movie isn't over yet. Don't you want to know what happened to everybody?
Turns out everyone lived happily ever after.
We're sitting really pretty. To thank us for saving him, our friend the ship's cook put us up at his new place of work.
The mice that were on board the ship now works with the chef on the ship. They have a restaurant together. The rapping dog works with the detective now. And Angelica and Will get married and they live happily ever after. Okay. So my thing is, you can't make a Titanic movie where the ending is like everyone lived happily ever after. Because they didn't. They totally brush over the fact that 1,500 people died. That's how many people died on the Titanic. That's most of the people. There were only like a little over 2,000 people on the Titanic. But this movie just totally forgets all about that and is like, but the mice opened up a restaurant with the chef. What is this movie supposed to teach kids? That the Titanic wasn't that bad? Anyways, sorry this movie was so bad. All right, guys, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. I'll see you guys next time with a really interesting video where Santa leaves me a big present under the tree. But when I unwrap it, it's a warm gallon of milk, and I'm lactose intolerant, and he makes me drink the whole thing. Bye. This video is over now. Over now. You'll find something else to watch, or just watch this video. I know we had a lot of fun. A lot of fun. But you can't stay on this end screen forever. No. This video is over now. Yeah. Over now. So why are you still watching this? What's up, Greg? It's me, Danny, back with another episode of These Is Some Bad Commercials. So the other day I was at dinner at Outback Steakhouse, and out of the corner of my eye, I saw this commercial. It's for a product called the Tack Light. As the commercial went on, I slowly drifted off and just could not stop watching this commercial. It was just so weird that I wrote it down in my phone so I could remember what it was called and go back and watch it later. And I did go back and watch it later to see if it was actually as weird as I thought it was when I was at dinner, and it is. The Tack Light is part of all those as seen on TV products. I think they're all marketed by the same company because all the commercials have the same vibe. You've probably seen a million of them before, but all of the commercials are just so bad. I think they're all catering to very old people. You can kind of tell by the commercials. And so the marketing is just seems really out of touch and sort of predatory because it seems to advertise features that couldn't possibly be true. So a lot of you know this, but I have a Patreon, and through my Patreon I have a Discord server. It's basically like a group chat full of a bunch of other Gregs. And so I sent this commercial to them. A couple people started sending me a bunch of other as seen on TV commercials. So today I thought it would be fun to just go through and just watch a few of them. So I want to start with the Tack Light. This is the original commercial that I saw at the Outback Steakhouse.
Everybody has a flashlight.
Everybody has a flashlight. If there's one thing that everybody has in the whole world, it's a flashlight. It's a weird way to try to relate to somebody at the beginning of a commercial. Hey, we've all got flashlights, right? we all have flashlights, right? It's also weird to try to market a flashlight when you admit that everybody already has flashlights, but I guess this flashlight's better, so.
Everybody has a flashlight, but can your flashlight do this?
Can your flashlight light up an entire house? It's perfect for those times when you're walking alone at night and you hear a strange noise and you have to shine your light really quickly and you're like, oh, it was just a whole house. I was scared of an entire house, but it's just a house, so I guess I'm fine.
Or how about this?
I don't know if my flashlight can do that because I don't really know what the fuck that was. Just an old man standing with a strobe light flashlight and then another dude I bet your flashlight can't confuse people. Our flashlights will confuse the shit out of you.
The Bell & Howell Tactical Flashlight can. Similar to flashlights used by elite military units, the Bell & Howell Tack Light can do things no ordinary flashlight can do.
How can it do things that no ordinary flashlight can do? What kind of technology is this? It just made that burglar run away? This flashlight is so powerful, it turns big mean bad guys into little babies. Everybody knows that burglars are really just vampires, and if you shine light on them, their skin starts burning, and they have to crawl back into their little caves. If light will scare a robber enough to run away, don't you think a regular flashlight could do that? It's not gonna take a super powerful flashlight to be hey, I see you trying to break into my shit.
It's so bright, it can be seen up to 2 nautical miles away.
2 nautical miles? Oh, that's sick. That doesn't seem totally excessive. I can't tell you how many times I've misplaced my keys in the dark and I'm searching around for them, and finally I'm oh, there they are. 2 miles away, right where I left them.
And if that something that goes bump in the night turns out to be someone, only a Tack Light has a super bright strobe that can stun and disorient would-be attackers.
Self-defense mode. It will stun would-be attackers. You'll be completely safe using a flashlight as your main defense. Just pop it in self-defense mode and it will make them freeze immediately. I guess it will blind them or confuse them. I'd really like to see that shit work in real life. You hear something in the middle of the night, it's an armed robber, and you turn on your flashlight, it starts blinking, he turns around, he's startled at first, and then he shoots you in the chest.
And it'll keep working when fully submerged in water. even 212-degree boiling water.
That's perfect. I also tend to lose things in boiling pots of water, so this is really great. I always get mixed up and I'll like put my phone in a boiling pot of water and pour pasta in my pocket when I meant to do it the other way around. So this is perfect for that. I can just stick the flashlight in the boiling pot of water and then I found my phone. I also cook pasta in the pitch dark. That's why I need the flashlight.
Compact and lightweight, it goes where you go. So you can feel safe in dark places at night.
Wait, hold on. You can't just shine that in people's eyes. You just showed how it will like blind a robber. And here's this friendly dude just walking alone and this woman's like, who's there? And the dude's just like, whoa, hey, it's just me. Like as his retinas are disintegrating. Please stop with the light.
And there's never been a better choice for camping, fishing, or hunting. What else? 5 preset modes. It's made of high-grade aircraft aluminum.
Guys, you know you can believe this commercial because a big, strong man is talking about it. He knows about tactical flashlights. He's big, strong, and a man. So if you can't trust this guy about flashlights, I mean, who can you trust? Nobody. You can't trust anybody. You can trust this guy, but no one else. So that was the original commercial. It's for the tack light. It was pretty strange, right? The thing that caught my eye was the self-defense mode. I was like, are they really trying to tell me that a flashlight can stop a burglar? For how long? Like long enough for the police to get there? Like how does that scene progress from what we saw in the commercial? Do they both just stand there until the police get there? Like he's just flashing the light and the robber's just like for like 15 minutes before the cops show up? Anyway, here's another as seen on TV commercial for something called the Fun Slides.
Nowhere to run? Nowhere to ride? Now wherever there's carpet, blast off with Fun Slides, the amazing carpet skates that glide, slide, or ride. You decide.
Okay, so this product actually does seem kind of cool. I guarantee if I was 12 years old, I would want these. My issue with this commercial is that the methods that it uses to make the product look more fun. Like kids doing tricks and shit on these carpet ramps and rails and shit. No, who has a carpet ramp in their house? Are they gonna show like a carpet half pipe next? It's only fun if you have those things, like sliding across the regular plain ground is not nearly as fun as those.
More fun than socks on a polished wood floor. Fun Slides let you slide on carpet. But wait, there's more. Constructed of friction-defying super smooth plastic, secured by hook and loop straps, shock-free foam, and elastic.
These commercials also have a tendency to describe the materials that these products are made out of as if it's like the perfect combination of things, when really it was just like, this thing is made out of plastic, and also it attaches to your foot, and then it's foam so your foot doesn't hurt on the thing. They use all these terms, like the flashlight used like aircraft grade aluminum, and this is like shock-free foam and smooth plastic. Yeah, I hope it's smooth. It's for sliding on the floor. What, like, it's gonna be rough plastic?
Heel to toe, heel to toe. Just push off and away you go. Check the replay. Just push off and away you go.
Oh yeah, check the replay, because that shit was cool. I bet you never seen anything like that. How he's sliding on the ground. He ran and then he slid.
Face off with Fun Slides hockey. Dance like a maniac.
Dance like a maniac! These kids are insane! Look how they're dancing in this weird, dark room. These kids are maniacs. Lock these kids up. They need help.
No matter what your size, anyone can fun slide.
Okay, why are half of these feet like adult man shoes? Who are these products really for? They're trying to like subtly advertise to dads for some reason. I mean, you know, if I was a dad, I would be getting these immediately. I'd be dancing like a maniac in these things.
Down the hall, around tables and chairs. Fun slide all over, but walk down the stairs.
Yeah, fun slide anywhere, but walk down the stairs. Walk down the stairs.
As a special bonus, we'll include our Fun Slides Tips and Tricks DVD that also features bonus footage of pro and semi-pro fun sliders getting extreme.
Bonus footage of pro and semi-pro fun sliders? Are there leagues for fun sliding? What the fuck is a pro fun slider? What does it mean that these kids are pro? Are they sponsored? Yeah, man, I'm hoping to qualify for the Olympics this year for fun sliding. I'm semi-pro right now, but I'm hoping to go pro. Oh, you don't know what fun sliding is? It's pretty cool. I run on the floor and then I slide on the carpet. And it's all on carpet, so I never fall and hurt my little bottom. All right, this next one's really good. If there's any dads out there watching this video, you guys are really gonna love this next product. Something to probably put on your next birthday wish list? It's called the Potty Putter.
Oh no, you missed that putt again. You probably don't have enough time to practice. You can have more time to practice your putting with the Potty Putter, the amazing new toilet time golf game that lets you practice your putting on the potty.
Okay, you know who this is marketed to, right? This is marketed to dudes who would do anything to get out of spending time with their wife and kids. Honey, why do you take an hour to shit every time you're in the bathroom? Well, babe, you know I gotta work on my putt. I gotta work on my golf game. I would much rather sit on the toilet and with my pants down, hunched over a tiny little game of golf than come outside and play with the family. That's why I haven't eaten dinner with you guys in 3 months. I've just been in the bathroom, just putting. I feel like this is something Paul Zimmer would really like. It's one of those like sort of tabletop games.
Just aim and shoot the ball into the cup. Just think, all that extra practice every time you visit the job.
All that extra practice. Yeah, I'm sure you're getting a lot of really good quality practice shooting the same hole 7 inches from the ball to the hole over and over again. I'm sure that that's really helpful and not totally just a way to avoid your family.
Your Potty Putter is the perfect gift for the man on the go. He'll relax and think of you every time he practices putting.
He'll think of you every time he poops. If this guy hates his wife that much, he probably thinks of her every time he poops anyway, to be honest.
Look again how easy it is to practice your putting in the bathroom with the Potty Putter.
Look again at how easy it is. As if you haven't seen it enough already. I like how it just tells you to look again. Hey, look at it! Did you stop looking at our commercial? Hey, look again. They're probably worried like the old dudes watching this have like fallen asleep halfway through the commercial, and so they're like, hey, look at it again. Look at it, we're still here with the golf thing.
But wait, call now and we'll include the doorknob hangers warning everyone not to disturb you while you're practicing your putting.
A doorknob hanger? Why would you need that? Do people usually barge in on you when you're pooping? But now they're going to stop because you're playing golf while you do it? I thought my husband was just pooping, so I was gonna barge in like I always do, but it looks like he's got his golf hanger up, so I guess I can't go in there. I better not disturb. You know how he gets about his golf game. Real angry about his golf game. Alright, here's the fun product. It's called the My Spy Birdhouse.
Everybody loves to watch birds.
No, they don't. Okay, can we stop starting these commercials with these blanket statements that aren't true? Everyone has a flashlight. Everybody loves to watch birds. No, they don't. I know what you're doing. You're trying to make people who do watch birds feel better about liking to watch birds. Don't try to make them feel better. Watching birds is weird, you creeps.
But what happens when they disappear inside their house?
They have birdie picnics.
They eat worms.
What happens when they go inside their house? I don't know. It's anyone's guess. They probably transform into lizards. There's really no documented evidence of what birds do when they're in their homes.
Imagine if you could spy on the birds inside. Well, now you can with the My Spy Birdhouse.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna spy on the birds. We're gonna find out exactly what the fuck they're hiding. And then at dawn, we strike.
The see-through birdhouse that lets you spy inside without disturbing the birds.
Just a general question, is it considered spying if they can see your big-ass face staring at them from 2 inches away?
Wow, I can see everything.
I can see everything. The birds, they hatch, life is beautiful, but then before you know it, they leave the nest and the parents die. It's the circle of life. Mother Nature is cruel and unforgiving, a cold-hearted bitch with no remorse. But the circle of life continues. Life, happiness, death, destruction, despair. I can see everything.
It comes with an attachable two-way mirror so you can see in, but birds can't see out.
Oh, good. So they actually can't see your big-ass face staring at them. Instead, they'll just see their own reflection. These are gonna be some vain-ass birds. Wow. Okay, so it looks like this one's called the Slob Stopper. I haven't seen this one yet, but right off the bat, this seems like the grossest name for any product I've ever heard of. The Slob Stopper? Ew.
Has this ever happened to you? Introducing the Slob Stopper. Forget messy spills and unplanned accidents. Just slip it on and enjoy your busy lifestyle.
What? It's a bib? For adults. How often do you spill coffee on yourself? And why are you so busy that you can't slow down just a little bit so you're not constantly spilling coffee on yourself. Like, it doesn't take much self-control to not be spilling on yourself all the time. Also, what was the point of that scene? Was he like checking out that girl and he got so distracted that he spilled coffee all over himself? Oh no, I spilled coffee all over myself and ruined my chance with that hot babe. Huh. Oh wait, that used to be a problem, but not anymore. Cause now I'm wearing a giant fucking bib covered in coffee. And girls love that.
Go to slobstopper.com and order today. Slobstopper. Bibs aren't just for babies.
Bibs aren't just for babies. They're also for psychopaths. All right, here's one last good one. It's called Quit It, Instant Pet Trainer. I have a dog myself, so I'm very interested to know how I can get my dog to stop being such a little weasel girl.
Tired of stressing yourself and your pet by screaming and yelling?
Get down!
No!
Bad dog!
Ugh, I'm so sick of constantly screaming at my dog. When she's licking me, when she's barking, when she's sleeping, minding her own business, when she's trying to eat. I'm just always screaming at my dog.
Sick of using ineffective and expensive training methods that just don't work?
I mean, look at this guy. He's clearly not in control of his dog. He's lost control. It's yanking him all over town.
Why beg him to stop and sit when you can make him quickly quit with Quit It? The all-natural way to correct and train any pet's bad behavior, guaranteed.
Wow, this thing looks like it's really gonna scare the shit out of my dog. I'm in.
Quit It uses your pet's natural instincts to quickly correct unwanted habits. Look, just like snakes that hiss when there's danger, Quit It emits the same hissing sound.
Wow, that's amazing. I didn't know that dogs were that scared of hissing. So you can buy the special can of air that makes a hissing sound. Do people not know that they can make this sound themselves? People don't know that they can just go sss, and that's the same. That's why people shush dogs. I don't know. Have you ever heard someone shush a dog? Shh. That's why, because dogs don't like that sound. This is just a can of air that makes that sound for you.
Just a simple press, and your buddy will freeze in his tracks.
He started running again. It didn't work on that dog, and they put it on the commercial anyway. He stopped for 1 second and then was like, actually, nah, fuck it, I'm fine. Wow, guys, well, that was an amazing looking product. I think I'm actually gonna have to buy all these. These all look really great. Seeing all these entrepreneurs be so successful is really pretty cool. I mean, they just came up with an idea for a very bad product, and now they're selling it for $19.99 on daytime television, and I can't think of anything cooler than that. A lot of these commercials, like, will sell their products with features that are hardly even features, like the tack light with the self-defense mode. Like, will that really work? But it makes you want to buy the product more, even if it's not gonna work. I feel like I could sell the simplest product using these techniques, and I could get people to buy it. So, I mean, why not give it a shot, right? I'm a little entrepreneur boy. I want to make some money, so I'm just gonna make one of these commercials real quick. Yeah, so anyway, it's gotten to the point where I can barely walk anymore. I never get to see my family because I can hardly get out of bed. It's Are you tired of boring conversations that lead nowhere? Hello, 911. There's a man. Or pesky phone calls from people you don't want to talk to? Try screaming. Ah! Whoa, what? Ah! Okay, alright, what? I don't understand. Ah! I'll leave. I'm sorry, okay? Screaming can get you out of any situation, from awkward dates to boring meetings. Ah! What the fuck? Just take a big deep breath and start yelling. Ah! 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 What the fuck is wrong with this guy? And that's not all. Screaming can help train your dog, too. Ah! Look again at how it scares the shit out of your dog. And when you're in danger, screaming comes to the rescue. Order now and we'll throw in a do not disturb sign to let your whole family know you're busy screaming. And gain access to a complimentary web seminar where you can learn screams from pro and semi-pro screamers. Call today because peace is just a scream away. Pretty good commercial, right? But now you're probably thinking, wow, Danny, that's so cool. But now you got me all excited about this product that I'm never gonna be able to buy. I wanna scream, I wanna solve all my life's problems, but I don't know how because this product doesn't exist. It seems I've made the best commercial of all time without actually selling a product. But that's where you're wrong. Even though it is a joke commercial, I am actually selling this product. I'm selling screaming. All you have to do is go to learntoscream.net, and if you order it right now, you will get the web seminar where you'll learn screams from pro or semi-pro screamers. And it's probably the most ambitious business venture I've had to date. You know, most as seen on TV commercials will be like $19.99 or something. This product is $4.99. If you don't want to spend $4.99 to make your life 1,000 times better, then maybe screaming's just not for you. But for the rest of us, I'll see you guys over at learntoscream.net. Alright, Greg, well, that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. If you're new here and you're not a part of Greg is our family here on YouTube. We're the strongest fan base on the internet. We're actually the fastest growing channel on YouTube, which is crazy to me. I mean, I never thought that that'd be possible. Don't look that up, but it's true. Greg is just the name that I call my fans, so if you want to join Greg, just hit that subscribe button and turn on my notifications. Greg isn't like all these other families on the internet. Everybody tries to say that their YouTube family is a real family. Like, yeah, are you all blood related? I doubt it. But Greg is. So if you... There's some great items in there. Rep the Greg family name. Alright, well, that's it for this video. Thank you, Meredith Ives, for turning on my notifications. You are truly Greg. I'll see you guys soon with another very interesting video. Bye!
Hi!
Why do I look so sweaty?
Because I am.
Smell testing! Hey Greg, sorry for the absence lately. As I said in my last video, I moved, so that's what I've been doing. I pulled this cool little trick called the reverse YouTuber, where I get really popular on YouTube and then I move from LA back into my parents' house. So that's where I am right now. I'm now a proud Midwesterner. More specifically, an Illinois. And more specifically than that, I'm not gonna fucking tell you my address. Laura and I are living at my parents' house while we look for a permanent place to live, so expect this to be the set for now, I guess. This is my parents' basement. I don't know why they have so many sombreros. Just gonna move these, I think. Word to the wise if you're ever planning on moving across the country, because from LA to Chicago is a pretty long trip. It was about 30 hours. So if you're ever considering doing that, the one thing that I've learned is fucking don't. It's so much harder to move than it seems. You'd never realize how much stuff you have until you have to put it all in boxes and then put all of it in your car. And a box. We got one of those like U-box things from U-Haul. We put a lot of our big stuff in that and then the rest of it in our 2 cars, and we drove for 2 days, no, actually, it turned out to be 4 days with Laura's parents across this great nation. We had many setbacks, including thinking we could put our dog in the back seat and she would be fine back there, her having a panic attack and then having to sit on my lap for the rest of the car ride. One of my tires fucking fell apart in the desert, so we had to just stop on an exit ramp in the middle of the desert, take everything I own out of my car, take the spare out, put the spare on, take it to a tire place, get a new tire, and then take everything out of the car again so I could put the spare back and then put everything back in the car. And then on what was supposed to be the last day, we got caught in a giant thunderstorm in the middle of Iowa. There were severe thunderstorm warnings, there was severe hail warnings, and there were about 3 or 4 tornado warnings. But now it's all over and I'm finally here in my parents' basement. Let's do a video. Now, I posted a video not too long ago about the Dobre brothers and how fake and boring and just like uncreative their content is. But if you watch that video and you're like me, you probably were thinking, wow, these brothers' voices are just so powerful and emotional and passionate. They would be great rappers.
I don't understand. I know, I don't either. They just let me go. They didn't really say anything. So what was the purpose?
And if you did think that, then boy, are you in luck, because they do make music. They've actually posted a few music videos over the course of their online careers, but this one that they posted the other day called Stop That is just, it is just, it's just, it's good. It's really good. It's called Stop That, and it has such a great message. It's for kids who are being bullied or feel insecure. It's just sort of like one of those power anthems that will get you through anything. Which is perfect, because the Dobre brothers are so enthusiastic, their presence is so powerful, that of course it just makes sense for them to do a song like this. It's got 3.7 million views, and it's inspiring people all around the world. So let's just jump into it.
This song goes out to anyone who thinks they don't matter.
Me. Literally me.
Just wanna let you know that you do.
Oh, okay. Problem solved. My insecurities are done, and guess I don't have to listen to this anymore, actually, or even make this video.
Let's go. Think you ain't good enough? Stop that.
Think you ain't beautiful? Stop that.
Think you ain't worth it? Stop that. Think you ain't loved for? Stop that.
Bully who you want, better stop that. Making people sad, you can stop that.
Giving people love, don't stop that. Taking people's lives, you can stop that.
The first question I had about this video is, what the fuck kind of school is this? The kid that's getting bullied is like, I don't know, like 10? And the kids who are bullying him are like 19. What kind of school is this? Are there schools that go from like K through 12th grade or 13th grade? These kids look like they might be out of high school. I get that the stereotype is that the bigger kids usually pick on the smaller kids, right? If you're like a nerdy little dweeb, then it would make sense for like the jocks to be picking on you. But this kid is like a baby. He's not like a scrawny little kid. He just is a little kid.
Taking people's lives, you can stop that. I'm myself, you is you. Don't let nobody get through.
I'm myself, you is you. Damn, deep, dude. I never really thought about it like that, but he is really he, and I really is me. Shit, damn.
They can talk, they can hate, but you stay bulletproof.
They make stories but don't listen. They realize they missing.
We all had that experience in high school where this like 8-foot tall dude would come up to you and steal your basketball and then just hold it over his head and look at you and shake his head at you while you try to get it back and not say a goddamn thing. That's the worst kind of bullying. Silent bullying? Are you kidding me? Stealing your lunch money without saying shit? Because you know, when you're being bullied in school, the one thing that you really want is like answers. Like, why me? Why are you doing this? Can I please have my ball back? The fact that this dude's just not saying anything is just absolutely ice cold.
They realize they missing.
You beautiful, you strong. They won't be there for long.
I like this like classroom setting where they're in front of the class because it looks like they're like motivational speakers that your school would hire to come and like teach you valuable lessons. But the line that it cuts to for this scene is, you beautiful, you strong.
You beautiful, you strong.
Like the motivational speaker's a fucking caveman. He just comes out like, you beautiful, you strong, you healthy, you good grades, handsome.
Just stay true to yourself. Don't give up, don't cry.
I'm telling you, I've been there too. You don't gotta keep it inside.
But stay positive, you're worth it. Get back up, cause you won't quit.
Keep the smile, keep dreaming. You can do it, you deserve it.
Think you ain't good enough? Stop that.
Think you ain't beautiful? Stop that.
Think you ain't beautiful? Stop that. The first dude was like, think you ain't beautiful? Stop that. And then the other dude started pointing like this. What is this? What is this? Think you ain't beautiful? Stop that. Stop it right now. You think you're not beautiful? Stop that.
Think you ain't loved for? Stop that.
Bully who you want, better stop that. Making people sad, you can stop.
What is this dude doing? He looks like he's seen a ghost. The rest of them are all just sort of like somberly walking down the hallway. And this dude's like, he probably just got silent bullied.
Giving people love, don't stop that. Taking people's lives, you can stop that.
Taking people's lives, you can stop that. Do you think that would really work on someone who's about to murder somebody? You're dead, bitch! You hear me? You're dead! Hey man, taking people's lives, you can stop that. Oh, my bad. Yeah, cool. Nice. Thanks for letting me know.
Do what you love. Don't let anybody tell you different. Now we strong, not broken. Ain't got time for folks who's trolling. Living moments, fast cars rolling. Lost our way, but now we homing. I feel so much better. Love life, I'm my own trendsetter. I've been silent, now expressing how my life's my greatest blessing. I'm gone.
I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm gone. No, come back. He's gone. Where's he going?
Think you ain't good enough? Stop that.
Think you ain't beautiful? Stop that.
Think you ain't worth it? Stop that. Think you ain't loved for? Stop that.
Oh. Okay. This whole like positive movement is starting to spread. That one bully was about to like throw a paper airplane at that kid, and the other kid was like, hey, don't. And the bully was just like, yeah, you're right. Shit, you're right. I'm done bullying now.
Bully who you want, better stop that. Making people sad, you can stop that.
Why are they telling that to this kid? Bully who you want, you can stop that. Making people sad, you can stop that. Why are they saying that to this little kid? He's the one who was getting bullied. Maybe he's making everyone sad because he's such a fucking loser. Everyone's like, hey, dude, you really need to turn your life around. You're making everybody sad just watching you. You can stop that.
Giving people love, don't stop that. Taking people's lives, you can stop that. Think you ain't good enough? Stop that.
Think you ain't beautiful? Stop that.
Wait a minute. Wait, is it just me, or has nobody in this school, aside from the people singing, said a single word in this entire video. I don't think they have. Like, the bullies push the kid, they knock his stuff down, he doesn't say anything, they don't say anything. The kid with the basketball didn't say shit, and neither did the kid trying to get the basketball. It was just this silent exchange. And then the kid with the paper airplane, no words said. Why doesn't anyone speak at this school? This is a school for mute people.
Bully who you want, better stop that. Making people sad, you can stop that.
Giving people love, don't stop that. Taking people's lives, you can stop that.
There's no words spoken. He sits down and he's like, and the kid's like, ah! And then they run off together to go play basketball. Now, I could harp on like the minor details of this video all day, but I think maybe the worst part of this whole video is the message. I've seen a lot of comments being like, wow, I guess the message is okay, but everything else is horrible. But what is good about this message? Hey, are you sad? Stop it. What kind of message is that? Not like, hey, I'm here for you if you ever want to talk about anything. We can work through your insecurities. No, it's just, are you sad? Stop. Gross. Don't be. You're a bully? Maybe you have problems at home or something. You have a lot of insecurities. I don't give a shit. Stop. There's a song by Bo Burnham, who's one of my favorite comedians. It's called Kill Yourself. It's basically a parody of songs like this. It's like problems like self-esteem or depression and stuff like that. A song with a message like, just stop it. It's not gonna help. You actually have to like work through these issues and find solutions. So the Dobre brothers, I guess you could say their intentions are in the right place, but then even the cynical part of my mind is just like, no, they're just preying off of kids who are insecure, trying to sell songs and make a quick cash grab. But if their intentions are in the right place, at the very least, they executed this very poorly, I would say. They have a lot of other songs, but they're mostly just like bragging about how rich they are.
Easy money.
About to get lit. Started from the grocery store, now I own the grocery store.
There's even one that has a feature by 6ix9i. I don't know how to pronounce this dude's name, but he's a famous rapper. Some of their videos have a shit ton of views, 31 million views on one of these videos. Their music videos to me are just like their regular videos. It's like, what is the lowest amount of effort we can put into something and still make millions of dollars? Like, these videos look like they're recorded on like a camcorder from the early 2000s by someone who doesn't know how to use a camcorder from the early 2000s, and they're like edited in iMovie and shit. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're not Greg yet and you want to join, just subscribe and turn on my notifications and you can be Greg. We're the strongest army on the net, that is a fact. If you want to check out my other socials, I don't really advertise them that much, but on Twitter and Instagram, I'm Danny Gonzalez. So head over there and check out my tweets and my Instagram pictures. They're very good. Alright, thank you Screeching Iguanas for turning on my notifications. You are truly Greg. I'll see you guys next time with a really interesting video where I check out the little back room in my parents' basement and there's a little elf in there. And he's gonna kick me in the shins. Bye! What's up guys, it's me Danny back with another hilariously low effort video. Today I'm gonna be reacting to my old Vines. So as most of you, if not all of you know, I used to be a Viner. Big account, over 2 million subs. I used to make Vines like almost every day in and day out, like building on my following and having a lot of fun, and then a few months ago Vine just deleted all of it. So occasionally I just lay awake at night thinking about my old Vines and how much I miss making Vines and how much I miss Vine. So I decided to do a little reacting to my old Vines video. Also, before we get started, shout out to CaliGirl4566. Thank you for turning my notifications on. If you want to be the shout out in the next video, make sure you turn on my notifications and be one of the first people to comment on this video, and you could be chosen. There's gonna be ones in here that I know I'm not gonna think are funny, because there were Vines that when I made them, I knew they weren't funny, and I just posted them because I thought other people would like them. And there's also Vines in here that I think are hilarious that did not do well at all because I just have a weird sense of humor, I guess. And so nobody else thought they were funny. So, also sorry for the mess behind me, I'm moving. My next video will probably be in my new apartment. So, let's get started. Oh yeah, this one's not very funny. This one was like after they announced Vine was shutting down and I kept making them, but I was like sad and just didn't care anymore. This one was a perfect loop. I was very impressed with this one. I thought that was really clever.
Cat's got your tongue.
That is so irresponsible of you.
No,
You're
not my best.
beat drop. You're in so much trouble after this.
Classic when the beat drops meme.
Eat a Snickers. You're not the same when you're hungry. Shut up.
I actually do like that. Oh, I really like this one. When I posted that, that was like the best any of my Vines had ever done at that point. That was like, I think it got like 50,000 likes or something, and I was like so freaked out. This one I thought was really funny. I don't think anybody really got it, but that's like the music video for that song. So it was the whole thing at the time. I really like that one. It's not even that funny. I think people just like that one because it's like, ooh, this is a popular song.
That's so funny.
That was one of my best ones, I think.
I already did. You didn't pee your pants. I know, I peed your pants. What? Oh my god!
Oh, dude, it smells like Up Dog in here. Wait, what's Up Dog?
That.
Okay, some people didn't know that that was editing and thought that I had really strapped a dog to the roof or the ceiling of my house.
In pursuit of the murder suspect, she has
I really like this one.
hair, sparkling eyes, beautiful smile. Perfect.
Oh, this one was really fun. I had just bought a drone and I was like, how can I use my drone for a Vine now? And so I just like thought of that, but it was actually, I think it actually did really well.
What are you doing? Follow that car! Is he gonna follow me back? No, I don't think so. Then no!
I like that one. That one, you can tell that I was sitting in a hot car because as the Vine goes on, my face gets more and more sweaty.
Liam Neeson?
This is one of my favorite ones.
Liam Neeson's Nissan is Nissan and Nissan?
Most of my best Vines don't have me in it, or my face in
Is this
it.
where you've been for the past 10 years? Dad, no! I think my parents are finally asleep. You know what that means? Pillow fight! Kill it! Kill it! Come on, do it!
I thought that was really clever. Sometimes I did that cloning effect in my Vines, where there would be two of me at the same time. A lot of people didn't know it was editing, so they just thought I had a twin.
Time to try out my new glasses. Here we go. Oh my gosh! Everything is so clear. What do you want to be when you grow up, Jimmy? A dinosaur?
I actually thought this one was really dumb when I posted it, but it did like really, really well. This is one of my favorites too.
Here's my paper. Thank you. What is this? You said type 4 paragraphs. I thought you said 4 paragraphs. I thought you said 4 pairs of drafts.
I thought I was so clever when I thought of all those. I just remember thinking like, oh, people are gonna think I'm so clever. This is a good one. That's like the second most popular Vine I ever made. And I remember when I was posting it, I was like, I remember texting somebody being like, should I post this? This is so dumb. I don't think it's gonna do well. And then now it's like, it had like 800,000 likes or something.
Little black dress, watch out for those eyes, cause she's armed and dangerous like bow. Hit you with that one shot.
I'm kind of nervous to ask Stacy out. Come on, dude, grow a pair. Oh my god!
Solid puns.
Hey!
Relatable.
What's your name? I'm Quan.
Oh god. Not again.
Oh god, remember Hit the Quan?
I don't know!
I did not like that song. I don't know why. But I had to use it in the Vine because I knew it was like popular. It's mine now.
Yo, this party is hopping. I am so turned.
I was really proud of the editing on that. Looking back on it, it's not that good, but I thought it was like so good, and I was like, oh man, it really looks like I'm flopping around like
better
that.
than me? Yeah, I do. Oh, come off your high horse. Nay. All right, we've got the chicken Alfredo. And the shrimp scampi. Oh god!
I really like that one. Oh, this is one of my favorite ones too. I got so many comments being like, that's not a trumpet, that's a clarinet. It's also a sponge and it's also made up, so.
Anybody in here own a white Explorer? That's me. You left your lights on.
I thought this one was really clever too.
I broke my leg! Don't worry, I'm a doctor. Are you sexually active? What does that have to do with my leg? I don't know. I just thought you were cute. Aww.
My most popular Vine ever. I'm not in it. I got so many comments after this Vine saying, I thought you were like 16 years old.
Oh my god! I know.
I have a young face.
So ugly. What?
So.
It's forever. Delicious and nutritious.
I really like
Girl
that
Scout
one.
Cookies. Now made with real Girl Scouts. What?
I like
Dude,
that one
look how
too.
big my new shoes are. Well, you know what they say about Bigfoot. You mean big feet? They'll try to tell you he's not real, but I've seen it.
This is when I was going through that phase where I green screened myself into every single music video I possibly could. I really like this one.
Jonathan, I don't love you anymore.
Hi! Go, get
I really like dark humor.
Spencer. What? Ow! Gee! Dad, can you drive me to the movies? Why can't you be more like your friend Kevin? Dad, Kevin went missing yesterday. That moment when you enter a room and forget why you went in there. Oh, that's right, I was getting chased by a serial killer.
That Vine, I fell like that like 9 times with the slow motion on, just trying to get it to look right. And I ended up like bruising my knees really badly because I just kept falling. And then eventually I just like faked it or something. I was like, why do I even need to be falling? I love this one. I thought that was so funny.
Whoa. Today must be my lucky day.
All I do is win, no matter what.
Dark humor. Dark humor.
Wiggle.
This was the biggest Vine I had ever had at that point. It was like second on the comedy page, and like people from like high school were like texting me being like, dude, you're on Vine! And I was like, oh my god.
Wait, why did you kill my dog? Dude, chill. You're right. I didn't even like that dog.
Green screening myself into things. I went through a phase where that's like all my Vines were, and they all took like 2 hours to edit. I don't know why I kept doing it. Yeah, here's another one. Green screen myself into a music video.
I challenge you to a dance-off. He is so fresh!
That was very funny.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. I'm so sorry. No! Whoa!
That was pretty good. I know a lot.
Oh. Who gives a knife to a chair?
That Vine didn't do that well, but that's like among like people who followed me, like one of their favorite Vines for some reason. I think it's just like so goofy. I don't really know why people like it that much.
First things first, I'm the realest. First things first, I'm Bruce Willis. First things first, I'm Bear Grylls. First things first, I'm the Skrillex.
That's another one where I was like, oh dude, I'm so clever when I came up with that.
What are you doing, Dad? Dad, no!
Don't tell him. No, you say you're down with it.
I got so many comments about my shadow on that thing. That's the thing about Vine comments, is if there's one thing that's off, everybody comments about it. So that's all your comments are.
You got that right.
I remember being so annoyed by that. I was like, okay, I get it. I can't change it now. I already posted it. Green screening myself into a music video.
I was wondering when you'd show up. I was wondering when you would show up. I'll get you now. Darn it.
I was running through the 6 with my nose. You know how that
I
shit
had a weird haircut back then. Why is my hair so short? This isn't my Vine, this is Aaron's, but still funny.
So tell me more. Well, I kind of feel like my therapist is hitting on me. And how does that make you feel? Pretty good. So then me and Mike went, I think you mean Mike and I?
Congratulations, man. You're cool.
Whoa! Alright, how's everything tasting over here? Are you my waiter from Applebee's? Uh-huh. What are you doing in my room?
Love that Vine. You don't touch the sky, girl.
Gonna get a name for your
There's a new song by Jason Derulo, I think, that says Kiss the Sky or something. So it sounds like Kiss the Sky, and that's all I think about.
Hey, would you get out of here?
Oh, this was a perfect loop one.
Are you being
Oh, the compilation didn't even put the loop in, so it's just like looks like some random Vine.
Teachers, get out of my life! Now, when your parents make something you hate for dinner. Oh yeah, it's dinner time. I'm so excited. What is this? I'm going to Chipotle.
That was my first Vine that got like on the comedy page, and I was like, I know this is gonna do well, but I don't find it funny at all.
It starts with
I got a lot of comments after that being like, wow, Danny, I'm unfollowing you. I can't believe you fake.
Where are you going?
Granted, a lot of people probably thought I was like 13
Can I
years
have your
old because I
autograph? Of course, buddy.
have a young
Should I make
face,
this out
but
to whom? Are you correcting my grammar? Listen here, I don't need to take this from. It's really hot. Oh, sorry. Oh, I get it, because you're like hot. No, because of climate change. Senpai wouldn't notice me. So I baked him into a senpai. And then I ate him out.
that one's just weird. That one is so weird.
I think we should see other people.
I also went through a phase where I shot all of my Vines on my super high quality camera because the phone that I had was an Android and the camera was like super bad, and so I just shot all my Vines and edited them on my computer.
Michael keeps pausing mid-sentence at like really weird times. Oh hey Michael, can I buy your son a bike for his birthday? I want to be just like you when I grow up.
This is another loop, but I bet it's not going to show it.
I had a bad dream.
Yep.
Can I sleep in
That doesn't make any
Sure,
sense
why
when it's not a loop.
Thanks, I'm Paul, by the way. Nice to meet you. Good night.
That's at a mall in Illinois, and I've had a bunch of people send me videos of them recreating that. I thought that was so funny. SpongeBob. I love SpongeBob.
Through the door.
I remember reading a comment on that Vine that was like, what's wrong with being hydrated? Like, oh, so only gym teachers can be hydrated? And it was like, dude, it's a joke. Alright, that's the end. I've never done a reaction video like this before, so I'm sorry if that was not what reaction videos are supposed to be. If you did watch my Vines, thank you for watching them. I really had fun making them, and it was like a really, really fun part of my life. So it's really sad that Vine's not around anymore, but I'm glad that I got to experience like being a part of the community and like growing a following and stuff like that. It was really cool. If it weren't for Vine, I don't know what I would be doing right now. I started making Vines when I was a sophomore in college, and I was studying computer science. And I did graduate, but after college, I just started pursuing social media like I still am now. And so if Vine didn't exist, I would probably be working a desk job right now doing programming or something like that. So I'm super appreciative to Vine because I wouldn't be doing this if it weren't for Vine. So anyways, that's all I have for you today. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe and turn my notifications on What's up, Greg? New technology truly fascinates me. A new gadget being introduced to the world has the potential to change the way we live, learn, and communicate. Or, more interestingly, it could flop and become a laughingstock of the internet. Which is why a few weeks ago, I was thrilled to discover the unveiling for a project called the Humane AI Pin. This might be the worst product presentation I've ever seen for one of the strangest products I've ever seen. Apparently, Humane AI is a new tech startup founded by two former Apple employees and current lovers, Imran Chowdhury and Bethany Bongiorno. Their mission is building innovative technology that feels familiar, natural, and human. Okay, first thing that's sticking out to me is that none of those words were useful. Also, do I really want my technology to feel more human? I've never wished my MacBook to be more fleshy. Also, Humane AI is such an unsettling name for a company. I'm sorry. You lost me right off the bat. I feel like the only times I ever even hear the word humane is when we're talking about like factory farming or something. Don't worry, dude. When this AI takes over, it is going to be super humane in the way it slaughters us. It will not violate the Geneva Convention, unlike other AIs, Siri. All right, let's go ahead and watch the product presentation, and let's see if you think it's as weird as I do.
Welcome to Humane.
Thank you.
This is the Humane AI Pin.
Cool.
It's a standalone device and software platform.
So the intro does have a very threatening aura about it, doesn't it? The sterile white room. They're both so serious, and they're unboxing a mysterious device. I feel like I'm about to be tortured for information. Oh. What is that? This is the Humane AI Pin, and it is the last thing you will ever see. Ah!
It's a standalone device and software platform built from the ground up for AI.
Okay, so it's some kind of mobile device. It's built from the ground up for AI, and I'm very excited for them to tell us what that means.
It comes in 3 colorways.
Okay.
Got Eclipse, Lunar, and Equinox.
Those are not colors.
There's 2 pieces, a computer and a battery booster. Now, the battery booster powers a smaller battery inside the main computer.
Okay, great. What does it do?
And this is how we achieve our all-day battery life.
Oh, great. It's got all-day battery life. That way you can spend all day.
There are no wake words, so it's not always listening or always recording. In fact, it doesn't do anything until you engage with it.
Okay, thank God. So it doesn't record me. That's good to know. For a second, I was worried that it almost had one feature. Who is this for? What kind of person needs to hear about what colors a device comes in before they'd even consider hearing about what it actually does? Also, 2 of the colors are black. You designed 3 colors and 2 of them are black. You couldn't come up with a 3rd color? Also, I'm sorry because I know that not everyone is super comfortable in front of a camera. It's not a skill set everyone has. But maybe you guys should have like hired a spokesperson or something instead of letting the world's 2 sleepiest CEOs do this product demo.
Now, the battery booster powers a smaller battery inside the main computer.
Are they okay? This thing has all-day battery life. That's because it actually feeds on your life force. I've had mine on for 3 months, and you probably can't even tell the physical toll it's had on me.
And your engagement comes through your touch, voice, gesture, or the laser ink display.
Whoa, wait, okay. Holy cow. We have a feature. It actually does something. I will admit I was not expecting that. Why didn't you lead with that? I mean, I don't know what that is or what it does, but at least it's something. It looks futuristic. I don't know about the name laser ink display though. That doesn't sound very futuristic.
The laser ink display.
Sounds like a printer.
It also comes with its own connectivity built right in. Our own Humane network, connected by T-Mobile.
Our very own network. That is T-Mobile's network.
We were able to pack a lot of technology into something really small.
Tell me about it, dude. I can barely even count all the technologies you put in this thing. You got the laser ink display, all-day battery, black. Is that a technology? They continue for a while just using buzzwords and vague expressions to explain what this thing does until like 3 minutes into the video when they finally give us a demonstration of something tangible this thing can do.
Play the song How Music Makes You Feel Better.
Doesn't look like it's making him feel better.
We've partnered with Tidal, which you get out of the box.
Okay, finally, we know one thing it can do. It can play music. And not just how you would normally listen to music either. You can give it little riddles to try to figure out what songs you want it to play.
Play music written by Prince, but not performed by Prince.
Give me songs written by first-born left-handed British women who have never been to Ibiza that weren't released on weekends or holidays. Can Alexa do that? I don't know. I don't think anyone's ever tried before.
Got my music controls. If I go to the left, I can go back. If I was to go down, I can pause.
Wow, okay, that actually does look a lot more convenient than using Tidal on my phone, but only because I don't have Tidal on my phone. After this, we do start to get some truly incredible demos using this product's advanced AI.
When is the next eclipse? Where is the best place to see it?
The next total solar eclipse will occur on April 8th, 2024. Best places to see it are Exmouth, Australia, and East Timor.
Huh, that's weird. This NASA article says that that eclipse that's happening on April 8th is actually not going to be visible in Australia. It's only going to be visible from like the US. It actually seems like it's going to be nighttime in Australia during the eclipse. Well, what are you going to do? I mean, they're a technology company. They're not a space company. What would you expect them to know about the moon? They only named all of their colors after it. I hate to interrupt this video, but I have to tell you guys about a revolutionary discovery of my own. I just found out that for the past 2 years, I've been paying for Apple Music despite not having any recollection of ever signing up. I don't use Apple Music, but nevertheless, I've paid them like $200 without ever even having used their service. I think this is a pretty relatable issue in this age of subscription services. And something like this could be happening to you too, but luckily, today's sponsor, Rocket Money, is here to help. Rocket Money is the personal finance app that helps you cancel subscriptions, lower bills, and manage your money better. Rocket Money is super helpful with things like my recurring Apple Music charge, because not only does it help you identify recurring charges, it also helps you cancel them. You can actually cancel subscriptions right within Rocket Money's app with just a couple of taps. You don't gotta worry about navigating the service's own website. You don't gotta worry about pesky customer service calls. Here's why I think this is gonna work for you, because Rocket Money has saved its customers an average of $720 a year, with over $500 million in canceled subscriptions. So to save more and spend less, join the over 5 million members using Rocket Money today. Go to rocketmoney.com/Danny or click the link in the description to get started today for free. And you can also unlock even more features with premium. That's rocketmoney.com/Danny to get started for free. Thank you to Rocket Money for sponsoring this video. And now back to said video.
How much protein?
These almonds have 15 grams of protein.
Great.
Those almonds for sure do not have 15 grams of protein. An entire cup of almonds has 20 grams of protein. This dude was holding like 9 almonds. Did I think he was asking about his whole hand? Because that actually might be accurate.
I'm gonna eat it.
Enjoy it.
Guys, I hate to say it, but I don't think your thing works. You only asked it to do a couple things and it got 2 of them wrong. He does do a demo where he sends a text later in the video and that seems to work.
Tell Andrew I'll be there later tonight.
But to be fair, we never see the person receive the text. I got a weird text from Imran that just says, learned how to go potty big boy style. Interestingly, after people started to realize that all of the information in this demo was wrong, they actually re-uploaded the video pretending that the pin gave the correct answer the entire time. time.
How much protein?
A half a cup of almonds has 15 grams of protein.
Don't believe it. That's humane propaganda.
The AI pen allows you to shop in the real world. How much is this online?
This is $28 online.
Great. Buy it.
That one is super confusing. It doesn't give you any information on where it's getting that price, where you're buying it from, when it will arrive. I feel like you need to give it at least some specifics, otherwise it's definitely gonna mess up your order. Go ahead and buy this book.
Sending to Sudan.
No, send it here.
You didn't specify. Sending to Sudan.
Shit. Now, if you're wondering how you can get one of these things, the prices range from $700 to $800 for the more expensive colors. And they're estimated to ship in March of 2024. Now, you might be thinking the price of $700 is a little bit high for this thing, but think about it this way. What other product on the market can so accurately tell you how many grams of protein aren't in 9 almonds? Okay, they've also got this little short film about the human experience using their AI pin.
Isn't life about what we experience? What we smell?
Can I eat this?
Yes, dragon fruits are low in sugar.
What is this thing, my mom? Can I drink this? Not before you finish your vegetables. And say please next time. What did you just call me? I am your pin, young man. Dude, I want to buy this thing just for that feature. I want to hold every object, creature, and human in front of this thing and ask if I can eat it. Do you need something from me? Can I eat that? Analyzing. Oh, no, you can't eat me. I'm a person, so. High fat content detected. Rude. 1 gram of protein detected. That can't be right. Tiny balls detected. All right, what the hell? Enjoy it. Yes, yummy. Wait, stop. No, you cannot eat me. I'm a human. All right, man, who do you think I'm gonna trust? You or my $700 pin? Last time I checked, this pin doesn't have tiny balls. This thing tells me what to eat, when to eat. It even suggested this very fashionable outfit I'm wearing today. Is that why you're not wearing pants? They're in Sudan.
What we hear?
Hey, what should I get here?
What is this interaction? Who are those people? Does he know them? Man, if he's in a different country where he doesn't speak the language, I would not trust that pin. Based on everything we've seen so far, who knows what it's saying to these people?
What we see?
Capture this.
Dude, parents are gonna love that feature. Me walking around a park with my AI pin. Capture this, baby. Capture. Kidnap this child. So after watching all of this, I have 2 thoughts. The first being, maybe someday this will be like a revolutionary product that changes the way we all interact with each other. Maybe we're just seeing some hiccups now, but a few product generations down the line, this thing is really gonna take off. It'll be more refined. It will know where the moon is. But the second thing is, I have a lot of questions about this product. For one, how is this better than the phones we have now? More specifically, why can't all of the features of this thing just be built into one app in a phone? And what if you don't want to be talking to your chest every time you need to Google something or text someone? Well, this thing started to pick up some traction online, and eventually the founders ended up on CNBC, where the hosts seemed to have a lot of the same questions.
Doing this right now is Imran Chowdhury. He's chairman and president of the company. And Bethany Bongiorno, she's the CEO.
We're also very scared of them. That's why we've sat them as far away from us as we physically can. We actually ordered this giant table when we found out they were coming.
I don't know if can we get the camera so people can see just what we're talking about in case?
Imran, you can't see as much because it's black, so it blends in with your jacket. It's black.
Imran's just sitting there like...
It's Eclipse. It's privacy first, so it's not always recording. It's actually just doing things when you want it on demand.
Is it doing something right now, or are you recording us?
It's not. It's doing nothing right now.
I get a little sense of pride when he says that. It's actually doing nothing right now.
It's doing nothing right now.
After years of research and millions of dollars spent, we finally designed a pin that does nothing.
It's doing nothing right now.
You might think that's a bad thing, but you've never met this AI. It's evil.
Turn around, maybe you can get that on camera.
Oh, yeah. I see your hand. Yes. Keep doing it. I see your hand.
Can you see
what's
that?
Yeah, what's that telling you?
Oh God, dude, I do feel for him. I mean, these people are not like media trained, I feel like. They really should have hired a professional spokesperson, because I feel like they're just so out of their depth. He's got like the worst camera angle possible to show this thing off. His hand is shaking. Imagine a little alert pops up on the screen that's like, high heart rate detected. Is Squawk Box the name of this show? I'm not familiar with it. I never heard of this before. Or is this some kind of jab at their device? Formal Apple designers peddle their snake oil Squawk Box.
You can use it however you want.
Like what? What? Tell me something you would use that for.
Okay, it sounds like this host is thinking the exact same thing as me. What is it? Tell me one thing. Then they just start like drilling them. They don't even let either of them finish answering their questions. They just like are bombarding them with reasonable questions about this device.
That you've got in, stuff that you do just all the
How would I
time.
know without seeing a screen?
A user LED called.
So that's what I want to ask you about.
This is brutal, man. Let the poor guy speak. Just at least let him finish answering your questions, man. I mean, he's not actually gonna answer them. He's probably just gonna say AI over and over, but just let him finish his sentence.
Sometimes I'll be at a meeting, right? And I'm sneaking under the desk to look at my email because and I can't say, hey Siri, tell me my email.
I mean, that's actually a really good point. The only way to interact with this device is to talk to it or to use this weird, clunky laser jet display, which I don't even think you can type on. So if you want to text someone, you have to say it out loud, which just does not seem practical at all. So is this device gonna revolutionize technology as we know it? There's probably only one way to find out, and that's that I'm gonna have to buy it and review it when it comes out. So let me know if you guys want me to do that, and maybe I will. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new here and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. What's up, Greg, and welcome back to another episode of Please Stop Trying to Give Birth at Disneyland. Please. Did you guys know about this? I just found out this is a thing. Women are trying to give birth at Disneyland in order to get a free lifetime pass. Don't do that. As I'm sure you guys are aware, because Disney is such a huge company with so many adoring fans and people love going to Disneyland, there are a ton of like urban legends and lore surrounding the Disney parks. You guys may have heard of some of the more outlandish ones, like there's one that like Walt Disney's head is like frozen and buried somewhere at Disneyland or something, or like it's like Buzz Lightyear's head on the Toy Story ride or something like that. But today I wanted to sort of dive into some of the urban legends surrounding the Disney parks. Mostly the strange things that Disney adults do at the Disney parks. Although some of these things are so weird that I hesitate to call these people Disney adults, some of these things are a little extreme. Kind of feel like I should call them something else. These people are like Disney extremists or something, I don't know. The first one, like I said, women flock to Disneyland to give birth and get a lifetime free ticket, which is such a bad idea on its face. Like, please give birth in a hospital, give birth where there are like medical professionals around and not like a chipmunk. And the worst part of it is obviously this perk is an urban myth and does not exist. This is not a real thing. Laboring women have shown up at Disneyland in the hope that their bub will be born there and get a lifetime free ticket. But guess what? That perk is an urban myth and does not exist. Important to note, this article is Australian. That's why they're calling the baby bub. They're talking about a baby there. They're not talking about like a bottle of champagne or something. I'm going to Disneyland and giving birth to that bubbly dude, which is also what I call having a fart. I just gave birth to a bubbly. As a veteran of the pregnancy game, I know for sure that the journey to motherhood, okay, that's a weird way to say I've given birth before, or just that I am a mom. As a veteran to the pregnancy game. So you have kids, right? Me? Yep, yeah, that's right. I've done 3 tours of pregnancy. I've seen shit you cannot imagine. The pain, the screaming. Yeah, I've heard childbirth can be pretty tough. The innocent lives lost. Oh. What? The airstrikes. So many civilian casualties. Are we still talking about giving birth? Yes. Laboring women are racing to Disneyland's gates in hopes that if their baby is born there, they will secure their child a lifetime pass. Okay, so the article goes on to describe that there are people that have given birth at Disneyland before, and people have tried to replicate it and give birth at Disneyland, and they've gotten caught, and it hasn't gone well. I do feel like the article is over-exaggerating, though, saying that laboring women are racing to Disneyland's gates. Like, pregnant women have, like, the baby already coming out and they're shoving it back in, like running into Disneyland. There's just like a crowd of angry mothers-to-be banging on the gates in front of Disneyland. Let us in! We must release our spawn! Like making a break to the Pirates of the Caribbean ride to do a water birth. I just feel like they're exaggerating a little bit. I don't know if I would characterize it quite like that. So you're probably wondering how this rumor started. Like, did Disney ever at one point give a lifetime pass to someone whose baby was born at Disneyland? Well, I will let this TikTok explain that.
Today in Disney history, the very first Disneyland baby was born. Rosa Salcedo gave birth to a 6-pound, 10-ounce baby girl on a bench on Main Street, USA, right outside of the Plaza Inn. Can you imagine visiting Disneyland as a family of 2 and coming out as a family of 3?
Yeah, I can actually. But not because I'm gonna give birth. I'm gonna kidnap Donald Duck. You're my child now, Donald. The perfect happy family of 3. Husband, wife, and my uncle Donald Duck, who I've been holding at gunpoint for the past 16 years.
There have been 4 babies born at Disneyland, and all of them have been girls. But only one has their own Disneyland birth certificate.
So that might not have sounded significant, but that's actually how the rumor started. The first baby that was born there, Teresa, got a birth certificate that was just like a Disney birth certificate that says like, this is the first baby to ever be born at Disneyland. And I guess like word got out that this baby got some kind of special certificate, and then people just started assuming like, oh, that's a lifetime pass. That baby got a lifetime pass. And from that moment on, has just been a rumor that if you give birth at Disneyland, your baby gets a lifetime free pass. So honestly, if you're like that big of a Disney fan and you do this, you don't even get a lifetime pass. You still have to pay to go to Disneyland. It's just your baby that gets in for free. And I kind of feel like babies get in for free to Disneyland anyway. Is that true? Children under the age of 3 get in free to all 4 theme parks and 2 water parks at Disney World. There you go. You want your kid to get in free to Disneyland? A better conspiracy would be just pretend they're 3 years old for their entire life. That shit could actually work. The article goes on to talk about a time where someone has tried to sneak in to give birth at Disneyland, and they hid in the bathroom while going into labor until I guess employees had to like assure her that her baby would not be getting a lifetime pass, and then she was like, oh, okay, fine, then I'll just go to the hospital. Once they assured her that she would not be receiving a lifetime passport, she came out and accepted the ambulance ride to Western Medical Center where her baby was born shortly thereafter. I don't know about you guys, but it kind of sounds like she failed the test. If you know anything about Disneyland, you know how well the cast members there, all of the employees, all the staff, all the people in costumes are trained to like respond to every circumstance. It sounds like you just entered the giving birth at Disneyland experience, and honestly, you didn't make it to the end where you get the prize. It also says that this discussion board, The Laughing Place, has some hilarious forum chats about this topic. So I guess other people have been like sharing stories about this happening on this forum, but when I clicked on it, it turns out that it doesn't exist anymore, which kind of sucks because I wanted to find out more times that this has happened, but honestly, it is probably for the best. Kind of sounds like they were talking about some pretty sick shit in there. You think you're gonna go to a Disney forum and see people talking about like, my favorite movie's Coco, but instead you see people talking about like, I'm gonna give birth inside of Pluto's house. I'm gonna go to Disneyland and get fucked by Goofy, and then Goofy's gonna be the father of my child, and I'm gonna give birth on It's a Small World. And I'm gonna make Elmer Fudd cut the umbilical cord. Is Elmer Fudd a Disney character? I actually don't think he is. But he's gonna be there anyway. And then me and my freak mutant, half goofy, half human child will both get lifetime passes. Free pass for life for my little freak. Passes or not, being born in Disneyland is a pretty cool claim. Yeah, I mean, I guess so. The way this is written, it kind of makes it sound like, so you might not get a free pass, but I don't know, it's worth a shot. You might want to do it anyway, just for shits. I've actually found a little bit of discussion about this on TikTok as well.
Quick question, what's stopping me from giving birth in Disney World? Like in the Magic Kingdom, on a ride, in the Epcot ball?
I think this TikTok in particular is a joke, but the comments under this TikTok are actually very interesting. I went into labor at Disney. They were not cool about it. And people like responded asking her to elaborate, and she goes on to detail her experience going into labor at Disney. And from her experience, it kind of sounds like the second anybody starts going into labor at Disney now because of this conspiracy, the entire staff immediately flips and like makes it their top priority to get you out of the park and like to a hospital to give birth. And I guess that sometimes they can be so rushed trying to get you out of the park that it comes off as rude, but obviously they're just like concerned for your health. They also don't want this rumor escalating of like people giving birth getting a free pass. And also it's just like people in sweaty mascot costumes trying to not deliver a baby because that's not their job. So sometimes I guess it comes off as rude. But the funny thing is, from this woman's entire explanation, it sounds like she didn't even know that this urban legend was a thing. So in her head, I guess she just like broke some unspoken rule at Disneyland that she had no idea about and made the entire staff of the happiest place on earth turn on her in an instant, which is so funny to me. Hello there, what can I get for you? Yeah, can I just get a medium root beer, please? Oh, great. Oh, great, another guy here to put his balls in the root beer. What? Hey everybody, this guy right here is about to pull out his big fat balls in front of everyone, in front of a bunch of children, and put his balls in a glass of root beer. Why would I do that? Don't play dumb. I'm not playing dumb. I am dumb in this situation. You've clearly heard that if you put your stupid fat balls, why do you keep calling them fat, in the root beer at Disneyland, you get to spend the night with Minnie Mouse. Oh, what the fuck? No, I just wanted some root beer. Is that true? No, it's an urban legend. But no matter how many times we tell people it's not true, we still get perverts like you coming to Disneyland, ordering root beer just so they can put their stupid, don't call them fat balls Disney! Oh, come on, man, don't cry.
I already am.
Why do you still sell root beer if this keeps happening? Because if you shit in the root beer, you actually do get a free fast pass for Space Mountain. Okay, I don't want to put my balls in root beer, and I definitely don't want to shit in the root beer, okay? I legitimately just want to drink some root beer. Oh. Sorry, my bad, man. I didn't know. Okay, well, that's literally what I asked for, so... Here you go. Ah! What the fuck is that? It's Walt Disney's head. You said the secret code, so here's his head. No! Root beer! What? I wanted root beer. I wanted to drink root beer. So no head? No! Overall, pretty disappointing that anyone actually believed this in the first place. In what world would Disney want to foster an environment where mothers are coming into their park, their theme park, to try to give birth? Especially if they're not like billing it back to the person that gave birth and being like, okay, here's your hospital bill, and because it's Disney, it was $1 million. Now, by now, it should be no surprise to you that there are some people in this world that want to spend every waking moment of their lives at Disneyland, especially their most precious moments in life, which is why you can also get married at Disneyland.
Let's take a look at some of the craziest places you can get married at Disney World. Starting at $12,000, you can get married at the Haunted Mansion in Disney World.
But just like expecting mothers trying to sneak into the bathroom to pop out a quick person, couples are of course also trying to cheat the system and avoid paying to have their wedding at Disney. So they'll just like sneak in with like themselves, maybe a couple family members and an officiant, and just like have the wedding in like a somewhat secluded area of the park. Here we have an article that details a San Diego couple sharing their secret Disneyland wedding story. Not many people can say they secretly got married in Disneyland's Sleeping Beauty Castle. 2 years ago, Gabriel and Andrea had been saving up for their dream wedding at Disneyland. However, when they began looking for wedding options at the park, the couple said that the cheapest option was $12,000. Instead, they decided to spend their life savings on a house. Great move, honestly. No complaints so far. That's a very wise choice. So Gabriel and Andrea decided to have a secret wedding at Disneyland. The couple gathered Gabriel's oldest daughter, an ordained minister, a witness, and packed their bags, heading for Disneyland for what they called a guerrilla-style wedding. Now, I don't know much about weddings. I've only had one, but I do know that you don't generally want to have them guerrilla-style. Like when we were planning our wedding, that word almost never came up, I don't think. Just imagining them describing their wedding afterwards, like, yeah, it was so romantic. We hid in the bushes for 8 hours in the hot Florida sun wearing camo paint, waiting for the crowds to die down. You know, just sort of waiting out the crowds and the gunshots, the airstrikes. Airstrikes? Then we popped out and I said I do. Happiest day of my life. Here's my favorite picture of the big day. Now buckle up because this next urban legend is about to get nasty. Quite literally, this is disgusting. Like I said, the most devoted Disney fans would probably spend forever at Disney if they could, but maybe they can. For years and years, the Haunted Mansion has been the home to an endless supply of Disney myths and legends. But the attraction's most prevalent and persistent rumor is that guests regularly spread the remains of their friends and family inside the ride. This can't be true though, right? It is 100% true. Yes, that is right, and I don't want to bash anybody's final wishes. I know that that's a very personal thing, but spreading human remains in a public place that people are like walking around and touching? Please don't do that. Or you know what, I should say, you know, because I feel bad for people who are just trying to honor their dead relatives' wishes or whatever. If you're alive still and you're watching this video and that's gonna be in your will, please take it out. Don't make people do that on your behalf. Honestly, I am a little relieved that people are sticking to like spreading ashes at least, because there are a lot of different ways to dispose of a body. It was actually my grandpa's greatest wish to be laid to rest at Disney. Oh, that's sweet. You're gonna scatter his ashes around at the park? Not exactly. The Haunted Mansion probably has so much human ashes in it, it's not even funny, said one Disneyland custodian. Blah! That is the nastiest thing. Oh my God. Don't do that. Do not do that. Please.
People scatter their loved ones' ashes in the Disney parks monthly. Can you imagine just like being on a ride and the person next to you is dumping out ashes? Disney employees are literally aware of this too. They have to follow special protocols every time this happens. The custodians are used to identifying and vacuuming up these ashes.
I don't know why I was surprised to hear they vacuum them up. Of course they do. It's a literal human corpse, basically. Of course they get rid of it. The people who are like requesting this happen to their bodies must know this, right? They must know that some custodian custodian that does not willingly work in like a morgue or something is going to have to take care of that. This sounds awful for everyone. If you're the custodian, you have to vacuum it up, but if you're the person that just lost someone you care about, you have to know that they're just gonna vacuum it up. They might even make you watch. They have you come identify all the places that you scattered the remains, and then they just like make eye contact with you while they're vacuuming it up. This is going in the garbage now. We're gonna throw this in the garbage now. Say bye-bye. So when you're laying them to rest in the happiest place on earth, you're actually condemning them to forever in the suckiest place in the world. Yes, that is a very funny joke.
And people will put them anywhere too. Like flower beds, bushes, the lawn at Magic Kingdom, outside the park gates.
Outside the park gates? They'll put this shit anywhere too, you know, outside the park gates, on the highway on the way home, the McDonald's across the street, Universal Studios, shit anywhere. It doesn't really matter. I feel so bad for the employees that have to deal with this, honestly. That would be so scary. Honestly, even as a patron, you know, I honestly like going to Disneyland every once in a while. I think it's pretty fun. But next time I go, I am going to be terrified that I'm like touching human remains at all times. Especially now knowing that they put them everywhere. I'm gonna be eating a turkey leg and wondering like, is this actually some guy's leg?
They're most frequently dispersed around the Haunted Mansion, which is kind of perfect if you ask me.
Okay, this girl's actually a little bit too into it. But now this whole ashes thing, which is not really an urban legend, is actually true, has actually spawned urban legends out of it, as you can see here.
Have you heard of the legend of the crying boy at the Haunted Mansion in Disneyland? The story goes a mother spread her son's ashes without permission from Disneyland, and you can see him crying as you're exiting the ride.
Spooky. I wonder why he's crying. Maybe because his ashes are in a vacuum. Maybe because he was a little boy and his mom spread his ashes in the scariest ride at Disneyland. The mom was like, yeah, my son used to love this ride. Every time we would get on it, he would be screaming and crying and shaking because he was so happy and excited. So I decided this is the perfect place for him to spend the rest of eternity. In a rundown castle of pure terror. It's what my darling little boy would have wanted. All in all, it seems to me that Disney, this giant corporation that owns like every media property known to man, has their grubby little fingers wrapped around people a little bit too tightly. It's like you already have every movie and TV show. Do you really need people like begging to spend their entire lives at your theme park also? But even still, with people spreading their loved ones' ashes at Disney, people trying to give birth at Disney just to get free tickets, Disney is still trying their best to immerse you in their parks as much as possible to make you never want to leave. Recently, Disney opened up the Galactic Star Cruiser Hotel, which is a Star Wars hotel and experience. I think it's like a 2 or 3 day long experience where you are like in this hotel. There's like a story that you have to follow about shit going on around you. It seems very immersive, and to a pretty big Star Wars fan, honestly, it sounds pretty cool. But it is also $5,000, and instead of windows, your room has a screen that just shows a video of outer space playing. So, you know, just keep that in mind that you might go insane while you're in this place. With no concept of night or day, you just have to adhere to the Star Wars pre-approved activities. There's like stormtroopers patrolling the halls at all times. It's kind of like they wanted to build a Star Wars hotel, but they built a prison instead. I read through some of the Google reviews for this hotel. It's only been open for a little bit, so there's not that much to go off of. And honestly, there are a lot of 5-star reviews of people who seemingly really enjoyed it. I did think that this review was really funny. This person gave it a 1 out of 5, and they said, thought the experience was fun, but not worth the price. There are too many missions to keep track of, and you are always missing something. It kind of seems like they got like too immersed in the story and like started to believe that they really needed to complete these missions. This sounds more like the review of a disgruntled employee that like works on a spaceship. There are too many fucking missions, man. There's too much shit to do. The hyperdrive is gonna fail, and I need to fix that. Not to mention the First Order's breathing down my fucking neck, trying to get me to give away the location of my comrade. This place is fucking stressful. I think my favorite thing I've seen come out of this Star Wars hotel is this apparently now deleted ad for the experience that says, strike unlikely alliances in your very own Star Wars story. Apparently when you come in, you can decide if you want to be like on the good side or the bad side. So holy shit, this place is metal, dude. This goes hard. It's crazy to me that you actually can choose to be on the side of like the evil intergalactic fascists, basically. You and your preteen daughter can don First Order uniforms and betray one of your favorite characters' trusts
Chewbacca, giving away his location and leading the First Order directly to him, who will take him away to be tortured and then eventually executed. It might be a little too immersive. It might be. We're gonna start hearing people come back and you're gonna be like, how was your trip? You went to the Star Wars hotel, right? And they'll be like, the guilt over my actions will haunt me forever. But I did what I had to do. It was honestly fucking sick. I loved it. And honestly, like, if someone offered to bring me there for free, would I go? Yes, I probably would. Yeah, honestly, I would like to go 100%. I would like to go. And as if living in an intergalactic prison is an emergency life is curated by Disney. Oh gosh. I feel like we have so much chemistry together. Me too. This has been great. This date was a lot of fun. I really haven't connected with anyone like this in a long time. Fantastic. How likely would you be to recommend this experience to a friend? What? On a scale from 1 to 10, how would you rate my performance? Performance? I thought you were just like genuinely interested in me, like romantically. Oh, perfect. So a 10 then? I really opened up to you. And you opened up to me. That's all just part of the story living experience. It's Disney magic. So that whole story you told me about how sad you were that you had to release your pet into the wild because it had grown to be wild. That was the plot of The Fox and the Hound. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Thank you for riding Disney's Love Connection. Please make sure you pick up all your belongings as you exit the ride.
Are you an animatronic?
Please do not try to fuck any of the animatronics.
Are you
on your
all
way out, and
animatronic?
have a lovely day here at
Am I the only
Disney
person that
Resort.
lives here? Anyway, that's the end of the video. It's time to talk about our sponsor. What's up? It's me, a hacker, and I'm so excited to steal your data because you don't have today's sponsor, ExpressVPN. You see, sending data over an unencrypted network is a lot like sending a postcard. There's no envelope to cover up your info and protect your sacred message. So any old creep with a little bit of basic computer knowledge and a little bit of free time can come along and check out all of your private information. I'm talking passwords, financial details, hell, emails. I'm gonna look at all of it. I'm doing it right now. Hey guys, I was just kidding. It's just me, Danny. I wasn't kidding about most of it actually. Just the part about me being a hacker, but the rest of it is true. Oh, there's not enough light on my face now. Can I just sort of illuminate my face with this? Luckily, today's sponsor, ExpressVPN, is here to help. Because ExpressVPN encrypts all of your network data with their best-in-class encryption. It would literally take a hacker using a supercomputer billions of years to crack this encryption. ExpressVPN has the fastest speeds out there. They've got 24/7 customer support, and ExpressVPN is extremely easy to use. You can fire it up and get connected with just one click. I've got ExpressVPN on every device that can have it, just to have a little bit of extra peace of mind when I'm out and about, especially on public Wi-Fi. So if you want to find out how you can get 3 months of ExpressVPN for free, then head on over to the link in the description. That's expressvpn.com/Danny Gonzalez. That's expressvpn.com/Danny Gonzalez. Thank you, ExpressVPN, so much for keeping us safe, but also sponsoring this video. Thank you to you guys for checking out ExpressVPN. When you click on the link, it really helps to support my channel, so thank you for that. All right, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're new here and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. Greg is what I call my army here on YouTube. We are a ruthless army whose violence and terror knows no bounds. Please subscribe and turn on my notifications to join, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. You know, one of my biggest problems with the internet is that influencers like to pretend that their life is this amazing, perfect adventure, hiding all of the bad stuff, the negative stuff in their lives, hiding all of the boring parts to make their life seem so much better than yours. Me personally, I don't even like going on Instagram anymore. I haven't posted there in forever, and I don't really go on there anymore because I don't like this weird false persona you have to put on every time you're on Instagram, like I'm doing something exciting, something cool is happening. Isn't my life so sweet? And that's why I've become very interested in this new genre of influencer that's just kind of like a regular guy influencer. I feel like the dude Davis Clark that I talked about last year sort of fit into that category. Just a guy who goes to work. And here is another example of this genre. His name is Hub's Life. He's just a regular guy who goes to work. You can see this video, normal morning for a 28-year-old working a 9-to-5 job. Finally, an influencer that just broadcasts a normal life and doesn't get into any controversies. Except for the controversies that he has gotten into. We'll get into that in a second. But first, let's just take a look at his bread and butter content. And this is from like almost 2 years ago.
My normal morning routine. I spray my hair with hairspray. I comb my eyebrows. Actually, is that a normal thing to do? I don't really do that. If one's astray, I'll kind of put it back in place, but I don't comb. Okay. Shit, maybe I gotta get my act up. My life is not even as good as the boring normal guy. Takes his inhaler, he turns into a dog for a second, and then he makes his protein shake. I like that the vibe of this is kind of like, look, you don't need to have this crazy exciting life to, you know, have a fulfilling life. You can just be a normal dude who goes to work. Social media is lying to you. I'm happy. And then he lowers his laptop into his backpack so slowly and sadly. Also, you didn't have to add the sad music to it too. What exactly are you trying to convey here? Listen to this music he added. I love my life. Okay, so anyway, let's see. He goes off to work, puts out his trash, and he goes to work. So I appreciate it. It's a pretty normal morning routine. It might even be more structured than my morning routine. Honestly, I feel like he tried to make me feel good about having a normal routine, but he actually did still make me feel like shit a little bit. He seems to have his life together pretty good. He's got time to make himself a smoothie every morning. This video has 500,000 likes. That's pretty crazy. So, I mean, there is a market for this kind of content. I think it seems like people really appreciate it. This is exactly my life, except I live with my parents, don't have a job or a car, but I do have a blue polo shirt. Yeah, this is exactly my life too. I'm a multi-millionaire woman who lives in the Philippines who's retired, but I do have the same inhaler. Yeah, normalize the norm. Haha, that is actually very true. On social media, people seem to think working a 9 to 5 is crazy. For real. Still can live a happy, good life with a normal 9 to 5 job. Okay, here's another, life after college as a 28-year-old with a normal job. This one has even more likes, 700,000. So I guess that's like his signature thing, is just lowering his laptop into his backpack super slowly. I'm gonna start doing that every time I leave the house to show my wife and child how happy I am and how excited I am to go to work. I'm gonna be like, all right, honey, off I go for the day. Head to my 9 to 5, employee benefits. Ooh, he's flexing his benefits, okay. And look at him, he's just, he's working in a normal looking cubicle, and he's eating leftover Jersey Mike's. But I guess even like a year ago, he did have some controversy. So this article is from April of 2024. A Texas-based office worker has gone viral thanks to his upbeat videos. I don't know if I'd go that far. Were they upbeat? Was I missing something? Showing his normal life, including his office routine, his recreation time, as well as his vacations, has divided the internet. So I don't know what could possibly be so divisive about this content, aside from, I guess it is kind of boring by nature, but that is the point. The TikToker in question is 29-year-old Connor Hubbard, who posts online as Hub's Life. Many see Hubbard's life to be unbearably mundane, leading one ex-user to joke that the vlogger was stuck in the Matrix, while others see it as normal and fulfilling. Honestly, it really would suck to put your life online, you know, and share so much about your personal day-to-day activities with the premise that, like, hey guys, my life is okay too. Look it. I can be happy living my life, and people online are like, you should not be happy living that life, man. That is not okay. At least become like a travel vlogger or something, dude. How can you possibly enjoy life like that? In one 1 minute and 20-second long clip, which was reshared on X, the Texas native begins his day by showing and getting dressed for his office job where he works in insurance at a Fortune 500 company. Honestly, it sounds like he's got a great thing going. He's got a dog. He's got a job, employee benefits, in parentheses. Oh, and he's also married and has a child? Yeah, 29, married his high school sweetheart after they studied finance together at college and are now expecting their first baby. Honestly, right now I'm on his side. I think it's crazy to look at someone who lives a very normal life. Like, you know, this is probably how your parents lived. This is how my parents lived. Everybody just gets a job, and then you can do fun stuff on the side. I guess, like, he is only showing his job and, like, walking his dog, and so it makes it seem like that's all he does. I'm sure he does other fun stuff. Maybe that's the issue. He's got to bust the camera out sometimes when he's actually having a good time. But look, I mean, for better or worse, this is kind of what life is, you know? You get a job, and then you work, and you try to find enjoyment out of it. Looks like he's getting some enjoyment out of it. I mean, look at that face. In another recent video, Hubbard is shown on on vacation in Turks and Caicos Island with his pregnant wife and high school sweetheart, Maddie Swearingen, on their baby moon. Okay, that's sick. It's going on a vacation to Turks and Caicos. Honestly, though, I mean, that's a nice-ass vacation. Is his life actually almost too good to be making this kind of content? He's like, look, you can live a normal life. What's so bad about flying private to Turks and Caicos with your wife for your baby moon? I don't think he flew private. That was a joke. I do feel like I'm seeing the inner influencer in him come out a little bit, where he's like, even when he went to work, he was like trying to brag just a little bit. He was like, going to work benefits? Okay, so I think here is where a whole new controversy starts to develop. So this is in March of last year, and we're starting to get the undercurrents of something changing. When you build a following big enough to leave your 9-to-5, but your content revolves around the 9-to-5, so you can't quit your job. Wait, I thought that you stayed at your job because you can still live a happy, fulfilling life with the job. And now you're acting like all your fans are holding you hostage in this job. You guys, you can be happy, perfectly happy, working this normal job, and if you guys weren't all looking, I would quit right now and spend the rest of my life in the Cayman Islands with my wife. Would you quit your job to do social media full-time? I get this question all the time. The answer? No. I wouldn't quit my job to do this full-time. I love my 9-to-5 as it provides health insurance, steady income, 401k structure, career growth opportunities, etc. You know, I have been out of like the actual job market for a while, so I don't know if this is true or not, but it does seem like all of these things are actually becoming less commonly normal as well. So like even this is like really good. Career growth, 401k, and health insurance. Yeah, honestly, dude, I think you should keep your job. I enjoy the people I work with and genuinely like the work that I do. I have been making videos for a very long time as a hobby and a passion of mine. I left the 9-to-5 years ago to pursue videography and social media full-time for a startup company. Oh, so he already did that. Moral of the story, you don't have to quit your job to pursue other passions. A 9-to-5 job is just a chapter in your story, not the entire book. Use the 9-to-5 to finance the life you truly want to live. Look, I mean, I think that there's both sides to this coin. All right. Obviously, most people, if they could quit a mundane job to work in the field of their passion, I think a lot of people would do that. I think probably most people would do that. Like, if you're making the same amount of money or more from the passion, like, of course, anyone would jump at that opportunity. But also, if that's not an option, like, if that never happens for you, I don't think you're wasting your life working a regular job. You know, you gotta make money somehow. And I don't think, like, having the mindset that you're wasting your life working this job is a good mindset to have, whether you like your job or not. You know, it's perfectly acceptable to not like your job too. So honestly, I can see he's in a tricky spot here because I am getting the vibe here that he would... I think he's lying when he's saying that he doesn't want to leave his 9-to-5. The whole thing here says when you build a following big enough to leave your 9-to-5, but your content revolves around your 9-to-5, so you can't quit your job. He's saying the reason he's not is because of his following, not because of the risk or whatever else. At any rate, I'm getting the sense that something is about to shift. Something's about to happen. So this was March 12th of 2024. Let's flash forward to February 10th of this year. Stop scrolling. You won't want to skip this one. I've been doing a 9-to-5 and a 5-to-9 every single day. Work 9-to-5. Dad, 5 to 9, content creator 24/7. Hold on, that's not the appropriate time allocation at all. Shouldn't you be a dad 24/7? He's like, I work 9 to 5. I'm a dad from 5 to 9. Late at night, early in the morning. That kid is not mine. I don't know who that kid is. And then all the while he's hanging out with this kid, he's a content creator. He's thinking, where's the content coming from? His whole shtick is not being a regular content creator, but you know what you're starting to sound like? A regular content creator. I filmed, edited, and posted a video every day for the last 700 days. Honestly, pretty solid grind. I gotta respect that. So I've made a decision. I'm going to kill the United Healthcare CEO. Wait, holy shit, this is Luigi. Oh my god. No, what is he gonna do? For a new kind of 9-to-5. Welcome to chapter 2. Okay, so a little bit vague about what chapter 2 is, but from this video, it does seem like he got a new job. I mean, he walked into an office building and went into a different cubicle. All right, let's see what people think about this. Congrats, brother. Congrats, Hubs. Each chapter gets better. So proud of you, brother. Here for it, to say the least. Let's go! So he's being a little bit coy in this video, a little bit vague. Let's see if the next video, he's gonna tell us what he's actually doing now. My last day at my 9-to-5. Does next, I hope it puts a little more pep in his step. What if the next video, working his new kind of 9-to-5, he like slams his laptop into his backpack. Time to go to work. Yeah, I was sad the whole time. I lied. I fucking lied. Yep, you Also being a dad for 4 hours. And becoming a new dad on top of that. Okay, I'm joking around about the dad thing just because he said that he's only a dad for 4 hours. It is tough becoming a new dad, all right? Respect. Hub's life, if you're watching this, I have a 1-year-old. He's actually like 18 months now. So, respect. I know that it's tough. All right, let's cut to the chase here. What are you gonna do? So come on, dude, tell us what the new 9 to 5 is. He is being really vague about it. He posted even another video, chapter 2 begins, and people are still commenting, what's the new job? I am genuinely so intrigued on what this new job, it does seem like he's trying to hide what his new job is, which I feel like I'm starting to get a sense of what the new job is after he said I would never quit my 9 to 5 to be an influencer, and now he's quit his 9 to 5 and is like, this is a new, different kind of 9 to 5 that I just made up. No one's ever done this before. And the comments are like, oh, sick, can you tell us what it is? And he's like, how about a video of me shooting a milk jug into the garbage can? Okay, so this is his new type of 9 to 5, unpacked. Love to see that he's still doing it super slowly. Made a to-do list and check emails. Edit YouTube, okay. Edit YouTube day in the life, lunch. Okay, so I think it's pretty clear from this video, he was editing during the work day. I think it's pretty clear he quit his job to be an influencer, right? So let's see, people responding under this. What's the new job? Editing his own videos in a WeWork space. So he's like renting an office cubicle. That way he has his own space to do his influencer type of work. And honestly, like I said, I think that he put himself in a very tricky situation. I don't think that there's anything wrong with having a passion and then, you know, once the passion starts to pay the bills, pursuing that full time. Is there a bit of cognitive dissonance there? Being like, look, the regular 9 to 5 life, normal 9 to 5 life is fine and you can live a fulfilling life, and then quitting that to go pursue being an influencer? Yeah, there is. But I also think, like, you know, it's one, well, shit. I don't know. I think you can do both things at once. I think you can say it is possible to live a fulfilling life doing the 9 to 5 thing, but also your life would be way fucking better if you did social media full time, dude.
How I go and knowing everybody knowing that I'm someone they can't be in with me, they join. Others sworn under oath.
Whoa, okay. I feel like he's enjoying life a little bit more now, though. I mean, the music is bumping. It's a T.I. song. On the way home, he picked up some beers and used a funny little face filter. The reason that I've found out about this is because some of his shorts were coming up in my YouTube feed, and I was seeing that he was commenting back to people. So I started to see these a couple weeks ago, and at first when he started debuting his chapter 2, people were commenting, everyone thought you were going to do YouTube full time. Congrats on the new job, and I respect your dedication to greatness. So, you know, his vague videos of him just working in an office, people thought, oh, okay, he didn't quit his job to be an influencer. He got a new 9 to 5. Hub's life responded, appreciate it. YouTube will always be part of my life. So he's kind of agreeing with him while also not lying. Hey man, we're all glad you didn't quit your 9 to 5 just to do YouTube full time. Ah, yes, I love videos. Here's a video of him showing off his new 9 to 5 again, working in the office, editing his videos and whatnot, pursuing his new kind of 9 to 5. I do take a little issue with him phrasing it like he invented being an influencer. So I thought of this idea, right? What if I vlog my life and then I edit those videos and I make money from that forever? This person commented, having an actual 9 to 5 is what made people connect with your videos. Definitely doesn't feel the same documenting an influencer lifestyle, but seeing you have kids, it makes a lot of sense to quit your job to focus on them. It's a job in and of itself. I'd do the same. And then someone commented under that, he's renting a cubicle to pursue content creation, leaving the 9 to 5, which he preached about so much, and why he had followers. His whole channel is hypocritical now. And then Hub's life responded to that comment saying, why are you crying, little bud? And then someone different responded to that, that's not very nice. And Hub's life responded to them, cry? Oh, that's crazy. Might I suggest you cry as well? Hub's life, man, that is not very nice. You have a baby. I hope that's not how you think you're supposed to get someone to stop crying. Is by being like, cry? You crying, little bud? So I was more or less on his side, you know, at least in regards to, you know, what I do the exact same thing. Yeah. I don't know that I would be in my own comments arguing with people about it. See, that's kind of rubbing me the wrong way a little bit. Next, he's gonna be commenting back, you're just mad because you're broke and working a dumbass 9 to 5. Don't you know you can't be happy working one of those? Why don't you go slide your laptop into your backpack slowly, you fucking loser? A day in my life trying to make $1,000 a day as a full-time content creator. Okay, I was worried we were gonna get like a shot up his robe. He was like, step 1, OnlyFans. Start day with a walk to clear the mind. For $1,000 each, and I'm done. All right, and here's one of his more recent modern Hub's Life era videos. I'm curious to see how documenting his life is different now that he's a full-time influencer, because maybe it is kind of the same. So let's see. You know what? I'll give him this. He is able to take his new job, which to most people sounds very exciting, being a full-time influencer, working for yourself, and make it still look super boring. So I'll give him that, you know? To be fair, honestly, you know, I'm a full-time YouTuber. I don't know if you guys knew that. This job can just feel like a regular office job at times. There's a lot of answering emails. There's a lot of typing away on my computer. Obviously, it comes with some immense benefits. I work from home. I set my own hours. My wife and child are upstairs. I can go hang out with them anytime I want. But for the purposes of just documenting it and, you know, trying to maintain that look of a normal lifestyle, I feel like he can still do that. There's just that little hint of like, did you not mean anything you said earlier? That I think is rubbing people the wrong way. So I don't know. I'm curious what you guys think of it. Again, I'll be the first to admit I haven't been in the workforce for a while. I don't know what it's like. So would you do the same thing? Should he have just pretended he still worked at his old job and never even said anything about quitting his job? Maybe that's what he should have done, actually. He should create a set of his old office and just pretend he works there forever. In like 30 years, he hires actors to throw him a retirement party. That'd be crazy. Hub's Life. If the controversy gets too bad, you pretend to go back to your old 9-to-5 job and just do that. I got you, bro. Anyway, that's pretty much it. If you guys could quit your job to be an influencer, would you? Let me know. Bye. All right, look, Greg. I didn't mention this in the last video because I didn't know when it was going to stop or if it would stop, but my channel recently just blew the absolute hell up. I have no idea why. I went from having like less than 700,000 subscribers a month ago to having almost 1 million. Now I have like 976,000 subscribers right now when I'm recording this. The Trying Troom Trooms prank video that I posted a few weeks ago randomly just shot from like 500,000 views to over 3 million views. And so now there's a bunch of new Gregs here. I don't really know why the YouTube algorithm decided that everybody needed to see that video, but I'm not complaining. So anyway, welcome to the over 300,000 new Gregs that I've accumulated in the past month. Just remember, if you hit that subscribe button and that notification button, that means that you're truly Greg now. And if you're Greg, you're part of the fastest growing channel on YouTube. Don't look that up. You're part of a family. All Gregs are blood related. Not a lot of people know that. And you owe your soul to me. That's right. Hitting the subscribe button technically sells your soul to me, but I'm sure you guys already knew that because it's in the fine print on the subscribe button on my channel. So everybody already knows that. Anyway, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to Greg. Now let's complain. So today I want to talk about morgues, not the buildings where they keep dead bodies. It's a YouTuber. His name is Morgs. Morgs is sort of the king of the trending page right now. I'm pretty sure the past like 9 videos he's made have ended up on the trending page at some point. And I mean, with good reason. The titles to his videos are pretty crazy. Okay, look at this one. I've never seen my parents so mad. It looks like he's died his parents.
Yo guys, it's Morgs, and today I'm back with another prank. Yes, look at the crown, baby. The prank king has returned.
So Morgs is the self-proclaimed king of the prank. In this video, he put some body paint in his parents' shampoo. And he colors his mom pink and his stepdad green. Now, I don't want to give anything away right off the bat, but I think this video might be fake. So let's take a look.
Morgan! 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 What have you done? What is this?
Damn, yo, hold on a sec, you look tan.
Do I look like I've done? What is this?
Okay, right off the bat, I gotta say that I'm impressed with this mom's shower regimen. She is thorough. Like, she did not miss a single spot. She is squeaky clean. The weird thing is, he just put the body paint in her shampoo, so I guess she's using shampoo on like her ears and her eyelids and her lips and parts of her back that most people can't even reach. Do people do that in the shower? Do people like every shower scrub their ears and like make sure they get every individual like crevice of their face? I mean, that's what's really impressive is she got like parts of her back that I can't even reach, but she didn't even like scrub the backs of her legs. One thing's for sure though, she goes her entire shower without opening her eyes. Apparently, because wouldn't she have noticed that she was turning pink before she got out of the shower? And wouldn't she have noticed that her shampoo is a different color than usual? But none of that's important because she's pissed.
No!
But he convinces his mom to let him do the same prank on his stepdad Martin.
What's Martin gonna say?
Well, Mum, now that you mention Martin, how about we turn him green?
Why, so we both look stupid together when we go out?
Exactly.
Is that the solution? Good idea, Morgan.
Let's do it.
Why should I suffer alone?
So while Martin's in the shower, he replaces Martin's shampoo with some shampoo with green body paint mixed in.
What you done? Now don't give me that innocent look. What? What do you mean what? What the hell do you mean?
Now I know what you're thinking. Why does this guy need shampoo? But I think a better question would be, why do these people rub shampoo all over their bodies? Except the lower half of his body, I guess.
What are you doing like that?
He did me earlier.
They look like the Fairly Odd Parents. Okay, so it's safe to say that Morgan is pretty good at pranks, but I think where he really excels are his 24-hour challenge videos. He'll spend 24 hours anywhere. On the roof, in a sand castle, in a swimming pool. He tried to stay in a tub full of Jell-O overnight, hoping that it would set around him.
I think I'm having a panic attack. Please help me!
That one was weird because it didn't work. Like, the Jell-O never really set and solidified, but he pretended it did.
Is he stuck?
No.
Are you stuck, Morgan? Are you stuck? Get him out! He's freezing!
Morgan! Morgan! No, boy! No, boy!
What's going on?
So he was like pretending that he couldn't get out of the tub because he was stuck in Jell-O, but you could tell that the tub is still like waving and splashing like a liquid.
Pull! Pull!
And even if the tub did set and it was real Jell-O, like you'd still be able to get out. Jell-O's not that tough. He spent the night in his mom's car.
Get out of the car!
In an abandoned water park. This dude will spend the night anywhere except his own house. I mean, this dude's basically homeless at this point. I don't think he spent the night at his own house in literal years. So this is the first video I saw from Morgs. It's called I Spent the Night in My Girlfriend's House and She Had No Idea. 24-hour challenge. It's a very creepy title.
Today I'm gonna be attempting to stay in my girlfriend's house overnight without her even knowing I was there.
I'm down the side of the bed right now.
This wasn't as fun as it sounds. That's kind of funny because I wouldn't think that this would be that fun. I think that a more fun thing to do would be to hang out with your girlfriend at her house and not like hide in a closet at your girlfriend's house and hope she doesn't find you. But to each his own.
Today I'm gonna be attempting to stay in my girlfriend's house overnight without her even knowing I was there.
Morgan, that's ridiculous.
His mom's a great actor.
Well, I guess you are pretty ridiculous anyway.
If you guys don't know already, Kira did the exact same prank on me in my house and I didn't even know she was here. But here's the catch, her house is a lot smaller than mine, so this is gonna be a lot harder than it sounds.
Damn, dude, what the fuck? Did this dude just poor shame his girlfriend? I feel severely flexed on. Like, how small is this girl's house that it's gonna be that hard to hide from her? Alright guys, this one's gonna be really hard because my girlfriend's parents are fucking poor. Let's do this.
Guys, we just arrived. The reason I've got my hoodie on is because for this next part of the video, we need to be extremely stealthy.
It's a good thing he's got his hoodie on to be stealthy because everything else he's doing is not stealthy at all. For example, he's standing in the brightest light he could possibly find so that he could film this segment. He's talking to a camera. And I understand that videos need to be well lit, but like, you're trying to be sneaky here, dude. Don't like stand in a spotlight.
The time is currently 9 PM and Kira's house is literally just there. In Kira's house right now is Kira and Kira's mum, Tracy. And you're probably thinking, at 9 PM, most normal people would be getting ready for bed. I know for a fact, Kira will not be.
9 p.m.? Whoa, she's still awake at 9 p.m.? Most normal people I know would be getting ready for bed by then. I know I personally get ready for bed at 8:30 every night with a warm glass of milk and a bedtime story from my mommy.
YouTubers aren't normal people. We don't have normal sleeping patterns.
Yeah, dude, YouTubers have crazy sleep schedules. Staying up after 9 p.m. That should be his next challenge video. Staying up after 9 p.m. for a night? So then he makes his stealthy entrance into his girlfriend's house. Now his mom does know he's coming, so he doesn't have to hide from the mom, but he does have to hide from his girlfriend, so he can't make too much noise. So real sneaky like, he opens the window and then talks to the camera for 5 minutes. Then he tries to get in the window like 3 different ways, but then eventually he gets his Yeezy in.
Okay, my Yeezy is through.
And just for good measure, he knocks a bunch of shit over while he climbs in. So this video has like an uncomfortable amount of this dude Morgs just like silently filming his girlfriend from the shadows, which if this wasn't fake would be a huge invasion of privacy, like a very creepy thing to do. He also talks to the camera a lot and pretty loudly.
Oh, that was kind of loud. That was kind of loud. Let's see what snacks you have.
I think she'd definitely be able to hear him, especially in her small ass house.
Instead of sitting around here waiting, I am gonna go and explore upstairs. Now, I've heard from Kira's mum that Kira is very messy, and every time I come to her house, she cleans her room for me. But Kira doesn't know I'm coming this time, so I say we go and explore, guys.
So Morgs' next mission... Morgs's? Is that how you'd say it? Or just Morg's next... Morgs's, right? So So this dude's next mission is to go explore his girlfriend Kira's room. Again, big invasion of privacy.
Here goes nothing, guys. Whoa, 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 whoa. What? Kira, what? Kira, what the hell is this?
So he walks in and he proceeds to make a huge deal over a not very messy room. She's got some cardboard boxes laying around. Her bed is not made. But like he's pointing at the wall, being like, what is all this stuff? For a second he points at like the stuff that's mounted on her wall, like a little light and a TV. Like, does she take that stuff off the wall when Morgs comes over? Daddy, can I borrow your drill and some speckle and paint? Morgs is coming over today. I've got to unmount my TV again. I do a very good British accent.
To make the challenge even more intense, I'm going to be attempting to sleep in this room, guys, at the same time as Kira. So what I think I might do is move all of these boxes here or just out the way. So then this space will be empty and I can kind of lay in that gap and cover myself with her blanket. So then I'll literally be sleeping a foot away from her and she will have no idea.
What the fuck? I'm gonna be sleeping 1 foot away from her, and she's gonna have no idea. Okay, so next Kira comes into the room, and he has to hide in the wardrobe, and you'll never believe what she does next.
What's she doing? Oh my god, what the hell is she? The pajamas, guys. I'm not looking.
What? She's getting undressed in her own bedroom and changing into her pajamas? Before bed? I mean, it's crazy enough that she stayed up past 9, but now she's getting undressed in her own room? He gets so worked up about everything. Later on in the video, she starts brushing her teeth in the bathroom, and he, like, gets all worked up about that too, like he's surprised.
I think she's brushing her teeth.
I think the reason this is so weird to me is because it's such a weird prank to fake. Like, if you really wanted to hide in your girlfriend's house overnight, it wouldn't be that hard. You would just have to hide in, like, a hallway closet that nobody ever goes in or anything like that, and you could creep around a little bit, but this dude is making it extra hard on himself by hiding in places that she's obviously going to go. Like, hiding in her wardrobe or in the bathroom. Those are all, like, horrible places to hide, because those are things that people use every day. Anyway, he sleeps all night next to her. It's very cute. Somehow she doesn't notice that there's like a dude sleeping right beside her. Eventually she wakes up and leaves, and he escapes from the house, thus completing the 24-hour challenge. That's right, he entered the house at night and left in the morning. I don't know about you, but that sounds like 24 hours to me. Okay, this one's my favorite 24-hour challenge. He did sort of the same thing a few days ago. He posted this video on August 11th. But this time there's a little bit of a twist. This video is called, I spent the night in my own house and nobody knew. 24-hour challenge. It's kind of sad. Like, it sounds like it could either be the title of a Morgs video or like something I would have said in middle school. Like, I stayed in my house all day and nobody noticed. Nobody cared. This video is a lot more of the same from the last video. Like, he tells his family that he's going to be going to his friend's house that night, so he leaves, and then he sneaks back in and stays there the whole night. There's a few pretty good standout moments in this one, though. He catches his parents talking shit about him with his girlfriend.
He's got to either stop being so reliant on me to pick him up and running him. I'm just running him around all the time.
I don't know why his girlfriend's there. If his girlfriend lives nearby, I don't know why she's staying the night at Morg's house when Morg's isn't there. I guess she just had to get out of her small-ass house.
There we go, that's right.
He catches his parents watching Peppa the Pig, the kids show for like 3-year-olds. I guess every night when the kids go to bed, his parents watch Peppa the Pig.
Martin, do you think it's kind of like a bit weird that we watch Peppa Pig at our age?
His whole family talks shit about him some more and makes fun of his merch.
Yo guys, it's Morg. Welcome to another video.
He catches his parents making out. Gross. He's hiding in a closet again, and this time he's filming his girlfriend, and his girlfriend starts FaceTiming another dude, and they're both talking shit about Morgs.
He's just been like really annoying recently. It's just been kind of like irritating me, like his voice. He smells so bad, I can't even like describe it.
She was just FaceTiming another boy, my best friend Ryan.
So I guess his girlfriend's like cheating on him. So anyways, at the end of this 24-hour challenge, he comes back and he slowly starts like hinting that he knows all of their secrets.
Anyway, well, Mum, I'm gonna go watch some Peppa Pig. Would you care to join me by any chance?
No, why would I want to watch Peppa Pig?
Are you sure? Oh, and Kira, I wonder how Ryan's doing. We haven't spoke to Ryan in a very long time, have we?
No.
Another successful prank. Haha, got you guys! I found out my girlfriend hates me, she's cheating on me, my whole family is talking shit about me behind my back, they hate my merch. But I did find out my parents watch Peppa the Pig, so fuck you guys! Guess I got the upper hand this time. It's a very weird prank because, like, imagine doing this to your parents. Imagine what their reaction would be. If, like, one morning when your parents thought that you had gone to spend the night with your friends, if you, like, popped out of the cupboard and you were like, hey! Oh. Hi? You guys remember how I said I was gonna go to my friend's house last night? Yeah. Well, I didn't. I stayed here in our house, and I didn't do anything. Okay. Did your friend like canceled on you or? Nope, I was never gonna hang out with a friend. The friend was made up the whole time. No friends. I just stayed here and watched you. Okay. So that, my friends, is the wonderful world of the Morg's Overnight Challenge. Oh, did you guys hear that? I think I know what that means. It's time for an ad read. Are you tired of clumsy kitchen accidents getting you down?
Yeah!
Having trouble editing your next video?
It's so frustrating.
Can't find the right design?
Yes!
Well, then you gotta try Skillshare.
Huh. Cool, wow. Okay, alright, can I try it right now? It burns!
Sure! Skillshare is an online community with thousands of classes in design, business, technology, and more.
Fantastic. Wow, this is great! Okay.
Skillshare is a great place for creators who want to learn more about their craft with courses in editing, t-shirt design, building a business, and so much more.
That sounds great. I could definitely use some help with After Effects. And I could use a few design tips.
A premium membership to Skillshare gives you unlimited access to high-quality classes from experts working in their field, so you can improve your skills, unlock new opportunities, and do the work you love.
Wait, so is this gonna help with the burns all over my body?
No, I've currently been watching the definitive guide to t-shirt design and manufacturing. I gotta keep my merch looking good.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds great and everything, dude, but I'm going to the hospital right now. I think I might need surgery after this, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to afford it.
Well, Skillshare is actually more affordable than most learning platforms out there. An annual subscription is less than $10 a month.
That sounds like a great deal. $10 a month? Count me in! Yeah, okay, I get it. It sounds great, but I still don't think that this is what I need at this exact moment, okay? I'll give it a shot later.
And the first 500 people to sign up using the link in the description get their first 2 months of Skillshare free.
Fuck, I have a flat tire.
With Skillshare, you can keep on learning.
Thanks, Skillshare. Thank you.